Good day, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? We are back on another episode. This is the seventh episode of Oparah Reporters and Talks. A regular guy, a regular moderator for the night. My name is Bizo J. I'm my co-host. Good day. Welcome to the studios.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, my name is Tiedo. Like my use my normal signature. My name is Tiedo. Today now on that section, we're not going to talk too much. We will start really soon. I don't believe so we'll stay too much. So we want everybody make them come on time, quick, so we jump on the matter. We talk about what happen for our Edo State and Nigeria in general. Thank you, my host.
Um, the is 28th of February, 2024, and we are back again in the studio to talk about the happenings on the welfare, economic, and social activities happening in Edo State and Nigeria in general. Home and abroad. On the news, we talk about politics. First, when we come into the program, we talk more first about the politics. The politics as it happens, the politics as it is brought to the people. Yes, what can we say? Last week, different political parties, the major political parties had their primaries and they had amazing candidates. Yes, there were twists, there were turns, there were troubles. But as it lingers, it is the heat has brought down. The heat in the political parties have all calmed down. The last twist or the last of all the heat was a member or two other members coming out of the Labour Party saying they won their primaries and they deserved or they requested for a certificate of return. Anyways, as it is, everything has all brewed. The heat, the fire has all gone down. Everyone has stood their ground, but the people who will finally decide who they want to tick on the ballot box have their major candidates spreading around, which I mean is that they know that in all that has come, the APC has Mr. Mondo Paulo, the PDP has Barrister Oswald Ighodalo, and the Labour Party has Barrister Olumide Akpata. These are the major candidates that they have these are the candidates in the major political parties. Yes, although there are several parties that have emerged and several candidates have come up to say they have emerged as candidates for these parties. Now that we have our candidates, they have to go around and pick their deputies. On this platform or on this manner where the deputies are they still going to be zoning? How does the party pick its deputy? How does the governor pick the deputy? How do these deputies emerge? These are the little questions that can be asked or that should be asked. If they say the zoning to the governorship or the presidency, how do they pick a deputy or governor or a leader? Now the Edo State the major parties have picked two from Edo Central and one from Edo South. How do they now pick their deputies? This is the question for the political elites. This is the question for the political juggernauts. But first, before we have political elites coming into the studio, I want to pass it to my to my co-host. Please, how do you go about it? How do you pick
Yeah,
their deputies?
yeah, my co-host, thank you for the good question. Really, I don't know whether there's any threshold for deputy. I feel the party they want to pick the opposite of the male aspirant, so that they'll get different uh, uh, brain set or mindset. For example, if the leader is a very quiet person, I think the deputy will be a very vocal one. Or if the aspirant, the major aspirant are very vocal one, I think the deputy will be the calm one who would do other underground work. But again, for these three parties, as you say, I don't really know who could be their clear deputy. For APC, we feel say Dennis fit deputize for Ukpeholo. But for PDP, we are hearing so many conflicts of interest. With the year Mosede Binedi under the champion on openly on social media, we hear Barrister Oge people for the champion for Barrister Oge, and we heard before, according to newspaper and the rest, that Obaseki they talked to their group uh, party members, and the wiki made them allow Ogbede Yama run with Aswen Iwodalo. Now, my own take be this: if Aswen a lawyer, so had are they going to bring somebody will be mathematician as deputy or a person get military background? So I don't really know their threshold, but these are the few things I know they see done they go on. But that of Akpata, we never know who will deputize them, who will be the people who go even not only Akpata we know for the Labour Party. As for Labour Party, we don't know the next person. But I believe for PDP and APC, they are definitely going to the do South to pick a deputy. But since Akpata are from South, I believe he going to go Central. That's just my guess. I don't know that we're going North, but you go do Central, go pick a deputy where go deputize follower. But my co-host quickly, I don't know if you notice, Okpeholo is the only person there that's not a lawyer among three of them. Even the ADC guy you talk about, whatever, other party, I think they have more lawyer in the ballot box. I don't know if it's the year of lawyers. So as a lawyer, who will be the deputy? Maybe it will be economist or a mathematician, as I say. Thank you. Make I pass them back to you.
Okay. Now you say, first of all, your point. You gave us a bit of hint that if the candidate, if the aspirant is quiet, the deputy has to be vocal. Or if the aspirant is, I don't know, I can't remember the word, the other one has to do the underground work. Um, is it, so are you saying when it comes to the major candidates, when it comes to the governorship candidate, the zoning is the gentleman agreement is the zoning is given towards the gentleman's agreement. But when it comes to the deputy, nobody cares where the deputy is from. They just go and say, okay, how you have to balance. Is it that you have to be opposite of the major candidate, or you have to balance him? How this is it is I'm just asking the question, because I don't think the people play politics fairly. I don't think politics is played fairly. If you have to say the governor has to come from a certain region, does the deputy need what if does the deputy need to come from a different region? Can a governor come from Edo Central and give it to an Edo Central, his deputy to an Edo Central body? That is the question I'm asking. How do these things, how do they go about it? Can the governor be Edo South and and his his deputy be Edo South? Or
My co-host,
they try to
my
balance it?
co-host,
Yes.
I don't think that what you're saying is kind of politics we play. It's kind of logical. We know if we get through those, not that they cannot do it. It will now be the Muslim ticket. But again, you need all the votes you can get. If you having a deputy from we're having two aspirants. Don't get two aspirants from central. Definitely, they are trained their deputy to South. We get the majority of the votes. So that go attract the South votes. So by the time if the central put two uh, their major aspirant and the deputy for central, that means they are playing a very huge risk. Except those people get the people love, massive love, that they won't need any other place or that region
But
to win the election.
you see, is it fair? Is it fair to get a deputy that is it fair to go through the 9 yards picking the governor and not doing that for the deputy? Okay, good. If you don't, and we have seen the Muslim ticket fly. Although the Muslim ticket was based on religion, it wasn't based on ethnicity or demographic, right? It was
Yes,
still North and South that was merged. They used somebody from two different North and South, but they were based. People now try to condemn it based on their religion, which we go deeper and deeper, and it's not actually in my own opinion. Or I don't think it is. It makes it. It doesn't mean anything to me. If we can have everybody that is a Muslim, as long as the people are ready to work and make things good, fine. If not, we can have two Christians or two atheists, as long as they do the job well and they do it right. That is my own opinion. I know when the political space or when people try to say, they try to make those things huge factors. They talk about Muslims. Are the Christians real Christians? Are the Muslims real Muslims? Or they just stand
yeah,
towards the religion
yeah.
and say that is what we are? So, but
My
I don't think, like what I'm saying, I don't think it is proper for a candidate to go through those rigors and then for someone to just pick up anyone as his deputy because he's vocal or what. I understand the balance. They try to make things balanced because everybody tries to win. But now it's not about the desperate measures. We're trying to say the capabilities of the candidates. When you have to, the last Edo State, or right now, the present administration in Edo State has the governor and the deputy at loggerheads. They've been at loggerheads for a while. Was that not balanced enough? But with the deputy and the governor at loggerheads, the people suffer. The people suffer. So in this case, how do we have this rectified? How can they have the best people not using sentimental characteristics or criteria to bring it? Why can't they have two good men come together and balance it without checking their ethnicity, their race, their tribe, their color, their size, or whatnot? Why can't we just have two qualified men that can build the country and make it work? That's my
well,
opinion for
uh,
the day.
my co-host, I for the religion aspect of it, I can understand. So if you get two people from the same faith, but when it comes to the ethnicity on, that not really not gonna work. Just see the last time when Tinubu they pick his candidate, enough a pick on that Sutherland as a running mate because he will need the northern votes. So that's why, just politically anyway, to get the vote, that's why the deputy have to come from an area where it could be advantage to your own campaign and to your own you need all the votes you need, so that's the pathway. I see that deputy thing. But again, if the two people were supposed to help the country to come from one central district, that means we're on the disadvantage. I believe say our parties still they grow, never really mature, reach that stage like that of the America or the Europe. But I believe so with time you go mature reach like that. We not really mean where deputy come from. But right now still baby stage. Now it's still very now it dey, so that's how I see am too. My co-host. My co-host, if you know mind, pardon me. You see, one of our topic for our flyer now, this lady will accuse Abure for stealing. I would like make we touch on her uh, quickly, smallly, but now, not now, or maybe later on the segment. But I also want to throw out there, if we get new obedient or Labour Party members who they watch us, I would like Mona come to the studio so that we want to talk about as soon as we defend or letting us about which they go with Abure and the fraud cases they go around them. And right now, Oluchi they accuse them say they work for Obaseki. So is that matter a more in Labour Party, or is it standing for Obaseki to reduce vote for APC? We really want to know. So we want make it dey fair. If not they on this the watchers on the stream, when I come to the studio, I'm not use the hyperlink, the link we said the hyperlink for the comment section, click on it to come into the studio to discuss with us. Yeah, back to you, my co-host. Thank you.
Yes, the topic continues. The discussion is still about the Edo State politics and the Labour Party. The Labour Party, you at this point you can calling supporters to defend the party, or calling you can call them members of the party to defend their party. It's not ideal. It's, to me, I feel it's not ideal. Yes, people support. People should at every given level. Like I always say, until everybody becomes a member of or a supporter of a political party, we cannot have things right. Everyone doesn't have to be on the ballot. Everyone doesn't have to be a deputy or vying for a position. No. But we can all break ourselves into different groups, support several parties regardless, so we can ensure that the policies of the polity can have certain standards. If we are all registered to parties and we all belong to a political party, we can make things better. We can make things change. I say this because you cannot be on the fence. Don't speak about it, be about it. This enhances growth, it enhances development, it enhances what you decide or the kind of ideologies in our heads to be put in play. We have always been on the edge and not in the room to participate. That is why I believe our politics has gotten to the level where it has been. So I urge everyone, on the day of election, I think what Nigerians should do, because we haven't got into that part where we have to go into an electronic room to vote or send our vote by mail. I don't think we have. It is not impossible, but because of the way candidates get desperate and the institutions can be manipulated. So those factors may not work at this point, but it is only proper for every Nigerian to vote, regardless of your duty. Doctors, health workers, security agencies, even INEC officials, everyone should be a voting system. This would enhance a unified form of picking somebody into office. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because when this is done, you have a party represent, or you have a party that represents you. Then things and policies can be, or your input can be included in some of these policies the party or these political parties make. Now, you said something about Abure in the being in the Labour Party and having a case um, of funds fraud. Well, that is a man that has a case. It shouldn't be likened to a general or a political party. If one man in a political party has issues or is found guilty of a charge, he will be taken as an entity, not a party. An individual cannot have Labour Party supporters coming to defend someone that has done something on his own volition. Although I understand your point, I understand the angle you're coming from, because the Labour Party supporters, or rather the obedient supporters, like you call them, they think their party or the movement is a holy movement. So the reason why you are calling out for them is because you want to let them know that their party is not different from the other parties, where illicit and criminating things can happen. Well, that is left. I'm just trying to redefine what you put in play. I know there are news everywhere. Yes, during politics, before elections, stories may come up. Like I said in our earlier episodes, if you do not want to know the person your mother dated before she got married to your father, then don't dabble into politics. Because in politics, everybody is trying to discredit the next man. In politics, propaganda becomes the order of the day. In politics, the media propels propaganda. And how does this work? The media creates political parties or politicians create propaganda. They hand it to the media, and the media sends it down to the people, and itself. Everybody has a knowledge of it, even if it's fact or fiction. So there's nothing new in our political space. This is not the first time. I guess it's just being said because it concerns the Labour Party, and everybody expects that when it's the Labour Party or the obedient movement, we expect saints to be leaders. We expect angels, like it is biblical, to run the party. We expect men in white cloak with wings and rings around their head coming down to turn water to wine. Well, turning water to wine, I glanced at the message on the news on this. I don't know how authentic it is, but I do hope it is authentic. It is not relating to Edo State. It's something about some great development ahead in Nigeria. And we're going to come back to your story, but it's the same story, good news from the Labour Party angle about Abia State having uninterrupted electricity. I don't know if you guys have seen that anywhere on the media. I don't
Yes,
know how
yeah,
authentic
I've
it
seen it.
is. Yes,
It's authentic. Alex
yeah,
Oti.
yeah, yes, that's his Abia. Because anything that comes out from Abia, now he's been celebrated. Now it is being celebrated. But
Yes.
I have not, I need, I don't need, like I said, social media has the power. They can propagate anything they want to propagate. But like I said, I want it to be true because it gives a sound warning to everybody that impossible is nothing. This is if it is true, if it's authentic, is a wonderful feat that the man has attained. But I like to be sure because I do not want to say yes, speak on sentiments. No, I don't want to get excited over anything that is just on the social media booster for the party. I no, I'm for yeah because
But it seems
it,
it's true.
I'm not
Because the project,
okay.
he didn't start the project. He not start the project. The project has been a long time project. The reason why the project is, never questioned the project since, because I think some certain people take them to court. So there was a lot of litigation over the issue. So I think come now, and he was part of the project when he was a bank manager. I think which of the banks, Diamond Bank, which of the banks were financing the project. So I think come in now. So what I think he just settled the litigation problem. Then he put uh effort into it. Now they are commissioning. I think Tinubu are commissioner. So that one go, he did that in start, it go help Abia State because don't forget say Abia State now the center for industrialization for
Is it
Nigeria.
is it Abia or is it Aba or I think they say Aba, but sometimes they say Inewi, one of them. Inewi is in Anambra State, then Aba is in Abia. I think they say
Abia is Abia. It's
okay, that's
Abia.
Aba is the
Uh,
industrial.
yeah, yeah. But before I will move on, Aaron, I know you be Labour Party obedient. So what was your take before I start to the give my own opinion about this power plan? Aaron, can you hear us? If you hear us on mute, if you hear us on mute, can you hear us? Okay, all right. So anyway, this Labour Party matter, I honestly don't do you do good by that, and we supposed to encourage the rest of them to take the same step. Even though not being start time, but government and continuity, so he don't continue with a good legacy and don't leave a good legacy for ground now. Now, the question now for the other Labour Party candidate now, because of their House of Rep and their Senate, it seems that they're not working. We only see that they pass any bill. We not see them active for anything. And if Peter Obi not even speak to those people to push them for them uh, to echo in voice for the chamber, like in your ideology and policy. By doing that, they help the government they grow. But we only see that right now. So I don't know what that happen for that space. And
Well,
yeah,
okay, no,
go ahead.
no, you understand what?
I said I don't know what they go on for that part.
Yeah,
Now, he suppose all this criticism they come out for paper, they criticize the present government. I think eh, members for House of Rep and Senate suppose to champion am. So it could be double voice because he had the states, the country, they grow. Every government need a criticism, opposition for them to sit tight. So we know the same for the Labour Party. And now they're in Edo State. So I don't know how they want to win the state, so they want to behave. But that of Abure, that man is, I said, well, is innocent until he's proven guilty. But there are too many allegations, several allegations. And the way they humiliate him, that is wrong for me anyway, even though he's a native. You cannot do that to APC national chairman. You cannot do that to PDP national chairman. But again, most, I guess, the way he put himself now make the police do like that. If police invite you, carry your file, wear your shirt, enter car and drive with them and go to the station. The invitation they say, if you fear so much of your life, make a tweet. You are a Labour Party national chairman with 6 million followers. If you make a tweet, you see many Okada men will go right follow you. Nothing will happen to you. So
Is there 2020 in 26 million followers on what platform?
6 million followers. And I
On
said
what
26
platform?
million. No, the vote they get. I use that one. I use based on the vote they get. I
Oh, the vote,
only
the general vote in the general.
general election. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. 6 million followers and plenty worldwide. Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good one. That's sorry, continue, my brother. Yes, I like that.
So with the 6 million followers, at least just a tweet will send a lot of Okada rider, and you are in Edo State. I believe that happened in Edo State, the headquarter of Obedient. So who go dare you? Who go dare himself? But you just let yourself, they humiliate you like that. And I never even see any Obedient. I never see them they outcry. I never see them for Twitter they worry Nigerian police for that behavior. But if not to they shout on for certain things with me I don't understand. You see them through Twitter, they shout up and down. Really, I really want me to come here, me they can't
Well,
really speak.
yes. On this that you have said now. Okay, let me defend the obedient. Let me defend the. Let me. I'm not going to defend the obedient movement because I'm not going to defend what I'm not a part of. Even if I was a part of it, I'll defend what is fair and what is right. For the obedient, um, the arrest of the Abure, that's the Labour Party. The Labour Party, they're still in court. They have two factional bodies, right? They have the
Yeah.
Abure and the Apapa, right?
Yes,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
you start with the 6 million, you can divide the 6 million into two. First off, you divide that 6 million into two places. If you have to say, if you have to talk about it like that, but that is let's keep that aside. First of all, if you say Abure was arrested in Edo State or he was humiliated, nobody should be arrested and humiliated. Regardless, why you say maybe if he was okay, then you said if he was in PDP or APC, he would have been given more respect by the police or whatnot. Nobody should be treated unfairly. Everybody should have equal right and justice in the world. I don't want to just speak about Edo or Nigeria in general. Now, who made the arrest? Who made this move to arrest the Labour Party chairman? That's the first question. Then
Okay,
secondly,
I
was
hear.
he arrested?
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm asking you my because I think you have more light in it. I'm asking
I
you
think
who arrested the chairman and why was he arrested?
okay, okay. I hear say, man. Now charges against uh attend murder case. Don't forget, I think sometime last year they want to get some kind of conversion. I don't know whatever they want to do for justice. So the other fraction, a fraction of our papa, send their own delegate or representative to go and check what they happen. They send it for my youth youth leader and some other persons, but they were beaten up badly.
Yes.
So and so that case now they throw on now. So for me, at least that case not go stand because unless you feel proof say he was there and he gave out the direct orders to make them beat them or make them almost take their life, then you can uh, put that on him. So the thing is just funny to bring that kind of general uh, uh, this thing case on the man. So that's why they came. So I don't really know, but he has been since re-released, and he never make any statement. I don't even know. He never make any press release and all that. I don't know how the guy they function this Abure man. I don't really get it how he they function.
Obiso. Julius Abure. How far now?
Yeah, fine, thank you. You're welcome. Longest time, my brother.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Longest,
How you doing?
longest time. Yes, it's been
Yeah.
a long one.
It's not Tony Edo.
Yeah, my
Yes.
brother. I agree to you.
Yeah. Tony, how you
Great
been now?
Mr. Oide.
It's been a
I
long
did
time,
fine
man.
though. Yeah, been a while, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So good to see you guys. Julius,
Yes,
good to see you again.
We are really happy to see you. We're really happy to
Yeah.
see.
yeah. So if there's a court case for Abure, then that's him and the court. He has nothing to do with the election.
Exactly.
He has nothing to. He has nothing. It has nothing to do with the people or obedience. Crazy things happen in Nigerian politics. Yes.
You don't have everything.
So when those things happen, we 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 don't generalize it. Apparently, we don't take everything. We don't push the one man's issue towards the whole political. But it's not. It is not. It is for me. It is not proper. It is not. If he is treated unfairly because he's not in a political, if he's treated unfairly and not in a not because he's not in a big political party, I wouldn't judge it that way too. Well, the labor is they are saying now some people are saying who is working. They are talking about who a person that is working for Obaseki. That is an accusation that they are giving to him, right?
Yes, I hear a statement. Even the number from my mouth, him, Akpata was on air saying it that he'd not be moved for Obaseki for the fact say in relation to Obaseki doesn't mean say in the work for Obaseki. Say in join Labour Party because of Peter Obi himself. That again gave me a concern. How can a full grown man join a party because of it's okay. Another person feel ginger you might use the word in pidgin to join a party.
Some people
That
some people can go to they went to move to South Africa because of Mandela. Some people have heroes, some people have mentors, some people have people that inspire them as inspirators, and some people have reasons why they do. Yes, I found out. I found that. I find that very, very, very concerning when he said he's in the Labour Party because of Peter Obi. Yes, I think I remember he was a huge part and parcel of the obedient movement because I remember when he voted at VGC and there was this live broadcast when they felt they were being disenfranchised or the voting materials did not come on time or something. Yes, I remember. But I still remember some time ago he was a supporter of the former president of Nigeria. That's Akpata himself. I think I remember, yes, because they both lived in VGC. Well, any man has everybody's got
but
things
wait right now. Even the Labour Party now, they have a problem too for court. Uh, the Papa guy, uh, the Papa
came with
guy
two came with
with
two
his
lawyers as
two
their
lawyers. Now,
candidates, submitted the list to
yes,
INEC,
submitted the
right?
list. Yes. Now, if a Papa win in case, that means Apata is toast.
Yes, but if a Papa wins the case, Papa is toast. And if a Papa does not win the case, a Papa remains solid, right? So it's still a gamble and it's still a political thing. It's still a
No,
political thing.
if Akpan
Anybody
win,
can have the day. So that doesn't mean someone should fall back. The only thing that we should be concerned about is if Apapa provides somebody from Edo State, because I saw two gentlemen or two names, I don't know if they're gentlemen, but two names of Barrister Samota and Barrister whatever as deputy already. These people, we don't even have their pictures. These people, we don't know where they are from. We just only saw their names. And we have never met them. They have not been profiled. They have not been introduced to we don't know where they reside. So that would tell you that there are some forces that are trying to go against Akpata, who we all know. I'm not saying Akpata has to be the candidate because we know him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when they come with a document of people or persons who have not come to TV. Akpata has done several interviews. I think he did with Channel and Arise. I watched one of them. Yes, that was the one that he said he was a member. He is a member of the Labour because of the obedient movement of Mr. Peter Obi. Yes, you have come to display yourself. But if the Barrister Samota that the Apapa-led faction is bringing has not come out till now, or no one can identify him, will they be taken serious? In my humble opinion.
Come again with that question.
I said if they can bring two names of people we don't know or haven't met, will anybody take them serious?
I don't think so.
Good. So that is now trying to say you can now the media can say, or there can be a propaganda that these people are working against Akpata. Because if you say the PDP had the same, the APC had the same. The deputy governor came, he's even demanding for, the deputy governor is demanding for a certificate of return, even till date.
Which is a funny one.
That he has gone to Abuja demanding, he's standing his foot, he's standing his foot on ground and saying he has won the primaries. Although even though we all know he emerged in the funniest of ways, but he's saying it, and we know him because he's the deputy governor. So his case is on. The PDP has a different case compared to the Labour. The Labour, a different chairman, has come up with two names of people that the people have not met, or we have never we didn't know how they got house forms were sold. We don't know where they reside, but they know they have two names on paper. Are they not going to come out to ask for their certificate of return? Or are they not going to be, their pictures not going to be in the air? Are they not going to come out for interviews? Those are the questions I'm saying. So if you see a thing like that and it doesn't weigh water, that means there's an undertone from my opinion, because I'm here to speak my opinion and to discuss with the House. We have people in the House. Let me introduce. We have Mr. The Patriots. We have Uyi. We have Mr. Eruse and Mr. Toidi and Mr. Osa came in and left. Yes, if you guys have anything to say or want to say it live, you can come and you can indicate on the right hand side of your screen. There's a chat box. Indicate on the chat box if you want to deliberate or you want to give your contributions on the topic in hand. You can do that. You can see right on the chat box. Then what I would do, whatever you put right on the chat box, I would read it out so that the people watching can hear, or the people watching can know what the people in the studio are saying. Still on the topic, we are talking about the Labour Party and its.
Sorry, my coach. I think Mr. Temi indicated that he wants to say something. I've just seen it on the private chat.
Mr. Temi is.
Sorry, Mr. Patriot. No,
Is Mr. Temi Mr. Patriot?
No, sorry, Mr. Patriot. I made a
Okay, Mr.
mistake.
Petro, if you have anything to say, please, the floor is yours. I was about reading your content, but please, that's the Patriot. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Albers there. Mr.
My
Ado.
brother, you
Mr.
got me
Ado,
there.
Mr. Ado, you can never run a witness protection program.
No,
Don't try.
no.
He sold you.
That,
He sold you out of this now.
I'm telling you. Anyway, I did that because I don't know if I'll be able to stay too long, and I don't want to come in. I just wanted to observe and go without you knowing that I came in.
Okay.
Since I didn't know if I would stay too long. But since I'm here now, I might as well say one or two things. I totally agree with what I met you saying. And what I want to add to it is that we probably should not be giving life to some of these frivolities that these people want to do. For instance, somebody knowing that the party they belong to has scheduled primaries for X o'clock, and then X minus 2 hours before that time, they conduct their own in their living room and then declare themselves winner. And when the party, has now given out with due process the certificate of return to their candidate, this same person then goes to Abuja to demand. Is that how it's done? You go and demand certificate. As if we know that things are a bit funny in Nigeria, but it's not that bad. Come on now.
Yes, I second to that.
So I think when we are making these postulations and all, it's good that we are giving everybody airtime. I won't be against that because that's what democracy is about. Even if you feel it's the most stupid idea, it needs to be able to fly. But should we validate those things by now putting them at par with the things that have actually gone through due process? No. Maybe just mention them. There's this person doing this in one corner, and we pack it there and move on. Time is precious. I just thought I should mention that and move on. Yeah, thanks.
Mr. Petro, that which you see for that Apapa matter be this.
No.
That's so we see Labour Party reach.
For the Apapa one, I type there, say, I not really to get opinion where I feel share for the public domain. Because I recognize the fact that I have a lot of bias when it comes to that, right? I will attempt to explain my bias. I don't deal with some Labour Party people, at close quarters. And I have my own personal opinion about what their true motivations are. And it makes it difficult for me to take a lot of them seriously. Right?
So what do you think? What do you think is their motivation? What do you think? Is it ego or what?
No. So, like I said in the chat, right? There are some things we will say on this program. It will seem like we are turning it to be apologist.
Exactly.
You understand? So it's better for us not to even go there and just allow things unfold. But because you are prompting, which is your job on this program, I will oblige and say just one or two things. So you know how it is that somebody who has never worked in a corporate environment, for instance, you then bring them into a position of leadership where they need to adhere to corporate governance. I've seen it happen more than once, and it's very difficult. Now, these people who, in quotes, are party leaders in Labour Party, as bad as flawed as PDP, APC are, right? If you take the average person, the average leader from APC and PDP, they will do their rubbish. I say average, very, very deliberately. They will do their rubbish, but there is a way they will do it with a bit of finesse that is different from what we are seeing with the Labour Party people. And that's because the Labour Party people are not prepared. Right? Peter Obi is not Labour Party. One man cannot make Labour Party. So most times when I hear most people thinking that is somebody twerking. Anyway, when I
He's
hear people saying
and his daughter.
saying that they are Labour Party, and by extension that means that they are obedient, or because they are obedient, they are Labour Party. I smile, because that's misappropriation right there. You can support Peter Obi without being in Labour Party.
In Labour Party, true, sir.
Right? Matter of fact, the man Peter Obi, as we have said here many times on this program, different people have said it in different ways. Being in Labour Party was just a matter of circumstance. Peter Obi as Labour Party candidate is what we call a child of circumstance. So it's not necessarily because Labour Party has gone through the process, of building structures, processes, and systems. So right now, what we saw even with the presidential campaign then was that even in the diaspora, there were people who lobbied and just got into leadership position. And all they were about was, one, to appropriate undue power to themselves, and by extension, to line their pockets and accounts. I was nominated as the Edo State coordinator for LP in the UK. I was there. Another person, I don't know if it's right for me to mention his name, is not. I already know it's not. I've since checked myself. But another gentleman who we all know was the deputy. And we were there for 1 week. We spoke. And by the time we engaged, we just told ourselves, you know what? If we are going to maintain our integrity and be able to call people and they will answer us, we need to resign. And we resigned formally.
Mr. Petred, hold on there. Yes. Let me ask you. You resigned because of the corruption you saw, or the corruption you were foreseeing?
We resigned because the entire thing, it was not, okay, so you know how you get into a system, and you know that there are systems, there are processes, and you can use the structure, right? You can stay there, build on that structure, and use it to fight those people out of the place. There is that. And then there is a situation where there is no way. 90% of what you are seeing there is signaling wrong direction. And if you stay there very quickly, unless you want to fight and still resign, very quickly, you will just be sitting down and they will say the leadership of Labour Party UK chapter, so and so and so, and you cannot say you are not part of them anymore because everybody already knows you there.
Okay.
It was so bad that, they were saying, oh, just get 100 people, get 300 people, let them come in from your zone and let them just pay so and so amount as registration fee. Only for us to find out that registration fee was going into an unmarked account. That's the best way I can put it.
So the same money,
registration to what? Registration to become a member of the party
of
or
Labour Party?
Okay, registration to be okay to become a member of the party. Oh, okay.
Because the whole idea was we are raising funds to send to Peter Obi's campaign, yes. Of which some of us, I was a steering committee member of Obedient and Useful Nigerians in Diaspora. And we were raising money in those groups for the campaign. We were doing outreaches and all of that, separate outside of Labour Party and all, because these groups were a coalition of people from different walks of life, people who already are card-carrying members of other parties, but who believed in that obedient and useful agenda as the signal for, the direction Nigeria should go to in terms of leadership. But at the end of the day, what I saw was mostly a case of people just trying to be opportunistic,
Yes. Mr. Petred, wait, do you have evidence to this?
You need to have evidence.
Evidence to what, please?
Hold on, lead the question. Do you have evidence say waiting the talk so this money you pay to this account? So somebody they chop am. And again, the person account they pay to, because I do such online matters so
Okay,
most.
so you need to take what I said in context. I said
Okay.
the money was
Wait,
being
hold
paid
on.
to an
Before you finish.
unmarked account. I never said anybody chop money.
Yeah,
You
Okay.
understand? But
Okay.
that is not, in terms of corporate governance, that is not what should be, right?
Okay. But my own they say that unmarked account now for a do state the person day, because the Labour Party just not consign me. The one they do for Nigeria not be really my worry.
Okay,
Is
so
it? Continue.
that are one of the places where you go get them wrong, and I will explain what I mean. Earlier, somebody they talk say Oluchi Oparah saying join Labour Party because of Peter Obi, right?
yes.
And Junior rightly said people actually left their home countries or their countries of residence and they moved to South Africa because of Nelson Mandela, right?
Yeah.
Leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. That's my firm belief. So if Labour Party, as small as they were at that time, riding on the coattails of NSAS and the obedient movement, could not even organize themselves to have the kind of corporate governance that one would expect from those who are talking about a new Nigeria, it's very difficult for me to take them seriously. Some of these fights that they fight today now, a year ago, some of us talking. In fact, what am I saying? A year ago, now election happened. 18 months ago, 20 months ago, some of us talk and say it will end in premium tears. All of this, whether they form alliance, so it will end in tears because where the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And where the purpose is known and people have gathered together to subvert that purpose because of their selfish gain, it will always end in somebody being pulled down by a ragtag policeman, humiliated like a common criminal, and nobody is speaking up. You know why? Because that man who does not stand for anything will fall for anything. I'm being very, very cautious. But my brother, whether you like it or not, whether it is even in Edo State, if you drag the state chairman of APC and PDP like that, even if they just finish committing murder, they will still have loyalists. They will still have people within their party that will speak up for them. You and I may say those people should shut up because they are defending a criminal. But I'm telling you about political clout, political structure, people that have a say. A whole party chairman, national chairman of a party, was treated that way. And nobody.
Let me come in. Let me come in at this point. I would want to come in. You've been talking. You know, when you talk about parties, first of all, you talk of how Labour Party came into existence. Is the failure of PDP and APC that gave birth to Labour Party. Labour Party is a fresh party, first of all. I'm not a card-carrying member in any of the party. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to clarify something to you. Already, the intimidation was going to happen to Labour Party because of what they did. Because, come to think of it, they say in the Bible, whom among you is pure through the first stone? That was what Jesus said. The APC in question, Ganduje is their national chairman after Oshomole. Ganduje was a man that was caught with dollars, stealing dollars in his pocket, putting it in his pocket, live from contractors. Putting dollars.
Yeah, good. Well, this is not, yes, we have
collecting dollars from contractors. Yeah. Collecting dollars from contractors, putting it in his pocket. It was showed that, yeah, wait now, Junior, wait.
I'm just trying to ask.
It's not a crime for you to collect dollars from contractor and put in your agbada
No, see.
Wait now, let me talk.
No, I know you have
How
to.
can you say
bro,
that's not
I
a
can
crime?
answer that question. I can
Can
answer
it
that
be
question.
done?
It's a crime.
Junior, wait. Can that be done in the country you are staying in America?
No, wait, let me explain. The reason
Why
I'm
is
saying
Donald Trump facing all those wahala?
no, yes.
Why
And
is
what I'm
Donald
saying
Trump
is,
facing all these issues he's going through?
I'm not
Eh?
defending Gadu. I'm not defending Gadu. Don't get it.
So
twisted.
what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say a video
Uh-huh.
that shows two people exchanging currency or exchanging
Were they exchanging currency?
A man is handing money to the other man, and the other man is confiscating, is keeping it in his in his domain.
And he putting it inside his agbada.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's stealing. I'm not defending him. I'm defending him.
So he's doing what?
According to the
See,
video.
let's call it spirit. Junior, when I finish, you can analyze what. Let me finish.
Sorry, Mr. Iro, hold on now.
Let me finish. When I finish. Yeah, let me finish. When I finish, you say what you want to say. Okay, now. Okay, now. He was caught taking dollars from contractor, putting it into his agbada.
Just so you know, I wasn't going to counter anything you were saying, no. Just so you know, so that you have that confidence.
I know.
So you can continue.
Yeah. Are you getting me? That's one. Then the PDP in question. The PDP is a shambles of themselves. They don't have. In short, first of all, bringing Atiku shows they are a dead party. Because first of all, how can you go and bring Atiku that his president, Obasanjo said this man is a thief. Obasanjo kept singing it that he's a criminal. And you brought him out to come and be the party candidate. PDP has their own problem. They keep changing their national chairman from one to another. It was so unfortunate that Abure, because first of all, they just wanted to intimidate him. That's the way I look at that situation. Because if you really see, they are looking for everything possible to tie Peter Obi. And they've not been able to get anything that links to Peter Obi. Because even when they were talking about the funds, they were talking that Peter Obi, this one, that one. He now said he brought out his over 800 million of his own money to support the party. This is how the people abroad brought out their own. Different people brought out. This is how he then.
I think he has network issue.
No, can't lose him.
We can't lose him. I don't know where he's going to. He has to come back and tell us.
He has to finish what he was saying.
He has to finish this big story that he's telling us. Because he doesn't want anybody to speak, so he has to come. We'll keep this on hold. It doesn't matter when he returns because he doesn't want anybody to speak. He has full information of those who have spoken.
So Mr. Abba said the truth of the matter is, I get where he's coming from, but I think he didn't get what I was saying. When I was talking, I said, even if that party chairman has just committed murder, we all know that murder is a crime.
Yes.
Do you understand? And it's inexcusable.
Yeah, hello?
But my point is that the gravity.
Hello?
Yeah,
I'm back. Sorry about
that. So let me finish.
Let me finish before you continue.
Okay.
So the gravitas that a party chairman should have is what I'm complaining about. I'm not concerning Abure. I didn't start it and end it with integrity. I'm saying the gravitas he should have because of all those issues, and you pointed it out. It is because it's a budding party. They do not have what it takes yet. It's my point. And if they do not have what it takes, if they do not have what it takes yet, and they are not building it, that's my pain, bros. They are not building it because from what you describe, which is very apt, by now, we should be capitalizing. When I say we, I use that term broadly. We should be capitalizing on the failure of PDP and APC and getting the new Nigeria set up with a party like Labour Party, which is what that obese advent into Labour Party should have helped them do. But because people are lapsing into that same Nigerian factor, and even in some cases doing worse than APC and PDP, in very small circles, is why what we are seeing.
Is it not because the people in labor are cheap from and part and parcel of other parties? Is that not why? Is it not? I'm just asking. Now, Labour is not doing anything different from what the PDP and APC have done in the past.
I will let Mr. Aro continue.
Okay. So I'm asking, now that they are saying Labour this, Labour that, they say in Nigeria,
First of all, Junior, first of all, let me tell you, a lot of
members of former parties. So why
Junior, let me
indifferent? Go ahead, Mr. Aro. But you want to answer my question first before you continue?
Oh, you need to freeze again.
My questions was heavy to freeze your this. Mr. Aro, you have to finish. We are going to wait for you because
some of them didn't come with it. Some of them didn't come with good intention that this is what we are going to achieve. This is what we are going to do. If you can see now, some of them have started going back to APC, to PDP, back to the party they came from because they found out that what they wanted, they are not able to get. So it's not about I can say it's a handful that are really in Labour Party that has good intention for Nigeria. Not everybody that is there. Some of them are there. When it comes to politics, I found out that in Nigeria, everybody is about their own pockets, what they can grab and put into their own pocket. Nobody cares about the next one. Because if you care about the next man, they won't give you a transformer to put in your street and you put it inside your compound and you are happy. You get me? You are happy. Your neighbor does not have light. You have light and you are happy about it. The whole thing is not, we can't just say because Labour Party, all this is happening to Labour Party means now that it will take time. Are you getting me? They will always go, they will go down, they will come up again. Other parties will spring up since they are doing like this. Another thing I want to let you know is that the major thing why most people rushed to the Labour Party was because of Peter Obi. That was why they all rushed there, because they thought the Messiah he's a man with integrity. At least he'll be able to put some things forward because of his past, what he has done in the past. But along the line, they say in a basket full of tomatoes, not all of them are good. You might buy a basket full of tomatoes and only 20 is good. All the rest are rotten tomatoes. Some of them are bad. Some of them, they are about their intention. Some of them they are about what they want to grab. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah. Okay.
So you talk now, say the party not that good like that. So we will not blame the party.
I know they tell you of the party, and they tell you of the individuals.
Okay, individuals.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for the correction.
not the party, the
Are
individuals.
you not so hold on. Are you not telling us Peter Obi too not good like that? That's what you are trying to that Peter Obi still there for that category, not to you fall for that category, say he not still pure in way, not pure like that too.
My brother, nobody pure. Everybody, nobody pure. Even in the Bible, they say who knows say you pure has the first toe.
But okay,
you don't understand me, because the same Peter Obi one they talk about came from PDP, which is a corrupt party, came from PDP. It's just that they say among the thieves, when you lie the thieves up, you can't check the one and be saying a barrel thief. Ask and say why you steal barrel. Go say you steal barrel because they find barrel to write. Not the one they tell you say you steal money when you food the house. They tell you say don't believe for one keep for a generator to come. Abi Junior, am I lying?
Or the one who goes steal like for 15, say because they're hungry.
Yes, sir. Because saying they're hungry. I bet you get that. Yeah.
I wanted to use that one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before you come in now, but don't forget say Peter Obi thief with a cash on life is still 260 million naira. Then we be governor for Anambra State. They catch up with the money for Lagos. So, but we continue with that this thing. Mr. Uyi, on mute.
No, sorry, moderator. Can you send a link?
It's on the paper. It's everywhere. I can send it to you.
Please send a link of when he was caught and convicted of this crime.
He was caught. He was found with the money, and the money was returned back to the federal account, the state account, by the commissioner.
He was found with the money.
The money was confiscated.
Is it Peter Obi you are talking about, or who?
Yes.
Please, I need to see the link.
Yes, Peter Obi when he was a governor. Then when he
Can we
was a governor
recover
in
this thing?
I beg.
yes, he was
This
he
link
You
will
was
know,
be
you
fun-
know
interesting
what?
to
You know
have.
what I think. What I think. Let me. What I think. People get sentimental when the names are mentioned, and it has gravity. I don't like to like. I don't like to. I don't like to. I like to be as neutral as I can be, but you can understand the weight when you say Peter Obi has or had this story. Really and truly, I don't know if it is true or false. But there were rumors before elections, crazy things are said. I said it before. Propaganda will come that this man was caught with 1 billion cash. Yes, everybody can use Ganduje's own because there's a video of it. Everybody can use that's a fact. But this thing that my co-host has brought to us, yes, the rumors I think I've heard it before, but there are no facts to it. If you go and check online, probably you wouldn't hear it, or you want just one small media saying it. The major newspapers don't have it. I don't think you can bring a link of the major newspapers having it. So, but it is politics. Before elections, when people are campaigning, crazy stories fly. Big crazy, big mad. The maddest stories. Like I said, if you want to know who dated your mother before she got married to your father, you go into Nigerian politics. So stories will come. So I don't like to say, let us just be careful how we use
Yes.
because of people that are watching us and thinking we are in a sect. This is a group and unbiased, but opinions are open. You can give us your opinion. I only like to speak what I see. My references, I like to bring facts from what I know and the references I see on news or from my bodies here because these guys are. Well, we know we have obedience in the house. And Abi, does it sound like we have it? Because Mr. Ero, it seems you're obedient. And so they have come to defend. So, co-host.
yeah. Okay, my co-host, I want to quickly put on for here, make a rosé for
Yeah, share the
Vanguard.
link. Share the link.
Yeah. I'll put on now. You go see 'em. I never read them, but I get many of the link, but just to make uh
Remember, today's
just
show
make
is not about it's not about
hmm?
Mr. Peter Obi, but
uh
it's not about Mr. Peter Obi. We are
yeah,
talking about
Mr. Rose, can you see Governor Obi
Mr.
in a web of 250 million controversy? But I get most of the link from my other laptop. When you can transfer them. Yeah, the commissioner we arrested, I think his name was Smith, his last name something Smith, was then commissioner of we could the money then. Then
What party was he in at this point in time?
I think he was in he's still in Africa.
Then he was not in PDP. If it was in PDP,
No, no, he
this
was
one
still
will
in
not reach probably will not reach the Vanguard or will not be
yeah, it
heard.
was the money was confiscated. He was not with the money, but the money was confiscated in his I think area in Papa, his house is where like a warehouse. But he went there to defend the money that he was is meant to pay for contractors. But the commissioner has to seize the money and return that money back to the state coffers. So, but I'm just saying, from what you say people they will go there
Was
for
the
their
money
personal
cash?
interest. Cash, raw cash, raw cash.
It was in July 1st, 2009. Because this
Yeah,
is
that was raw cash. It was caught with raw cash. He was on the way to travel out.
hmm.
So, there are so many.
Obedience didn't see this copy. I'm just
He was
getting.
caught.
I'm getting
He was
what
caught
you
with raw cash. So
so
it's not holier than thou.
well, is to him the Buhari over the interception of the
So
money by a grand political
I think
conspiracy
a row for like make
to
a
further
row.
his image was a
Yes, I for
straightforward
like make
contractor and business transaction. It was gathered that the money in question had since been returned to the contractor, who is already procuring the vehicles the money was meant for. Indeed, when the opposition observed the okay, currency angle could not click, they dropped them and concentrated on the 250 million. Which, like I said, it's still these things will come out. These are the things that can come out when. But let's not delve in, let's not dwell in this. Let's go. Mr. Oluchi Oparah has been in the studio waiting for us. Mr. Oluchi, thank you. You are looking very serious today. You have some.
What did I do now? I just make I stay
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
as Tony don't put up our reporters now. I say make I be fine background. Make I see follow and do background. We just
Nice to see you, brother. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Let me shut this door, please.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Thank you. I greet the house. Labour Party.
Mr.
Well,
For almost a day, we've been here.
well done.
Yeah. I said I should really well because I saw your write-up where you said something about me. So let me hail you for that.
Well done, my brother. Thank you, bros.
Okay.
So as we were saying, Labour Party people know the Labour Party is not as big as people think it is. You know, before this last presidential election, the Labour Party was almost not in existence. I'm sure if they even do roll call self, they're not going to even get rich. I'm not sure say they get rich 20,000 members that time nationwide.
That's nationwide or globally.
Yes, no, even globally safe. You understand me? Labour Party used to be like apart from when they had that mimico fluke, then it used to be like party where they take the hustle money during election. You know, say INEC they give all those political parties money now. You just use them to hustle money. Everybody go just enter share them. You don't understand so. Labour Party now from the organized trade union labor. Okay, if you say make we really look that trade union labor, if you look at if you sample 1,000 Nigerians, almost 999 go tell you say they not trust them. You understand? So I don't know why we're not supposed to be surprised say this thing they happen for Labour Party. It is who they are. Now, the obedient movement is not Labour Party. I can tell you that more than 70% of the obedient people, obedient movement, they're not registered as card carrying members of Labour Party. You understand me? Even this Akpata, if you look at Akpata now, you know, don't reach 1 year where you become member of Labour Party. You understand what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is the thing. People they look Labour like the Labour Party where they see now we get this crisis. That na who them be right from time. Now right from time with the Labour leaders they carry themselves, trade union leaders they carry themselves. Go call this one say that maybe chairman. This one say that this one be chairman. This one say this one embezzle. Now right from time they get litigation. So I don't know why people they surprised about leadership role where they get now. This maybe leader, this one not be national chairman. It don't be like that since. You know, don't forget, say there was a time in Nigeria that we had two labor leaders. You understand? One faction said they're the labor leader, and that faction say they be labor leader. I think it's only Oshomole's tenure that really had ones very, very smooth and organized labor, say that just one house. It's always been like that. So, and it's a reflection. What is happening in their political parties now is a reflection of how this is who they are.
Is the labor union, the NLC connected to the Labour Party?
That was what metamorphosized into the Labour Party now.
Okay.
It's part of it now. That was what then it was them Adams Oshomole they were trying to know, when Adams Oshomole was trying to switch to become like a politician. Adams Oshomole started with Labour Party. Have you forgotten?
Yes, I know
he started with Labour Party. From there he moved to PDP. From there he moved to AC. From Labour Party to PDP to AC. You understand? Okay. So that is it for leadership. The leadership problem of Labour Party is going to remain like that because it's always been their way. It's not as if people think that it's externally motivated. It's not externally motivated. Labour have already had problem even before Tinubu. Labour have already had problem before APC, before PDP. Labour, they've always had that problem. Labour have always had that problem before PDP, before APC, before anybody. So it's not as if it's externally motivated. Is Abure working for Obaseki? Abure does not need to work for Obaseki to have leadership problem in Labour. Labour and leadership problem, they are 5 and 6.
So,
okay. Sorry.
That being said, if you want to talk about I think I watched an interview on Arise TV. Is it the legal advisor of the Labour Party touched on this double the primaries, the double primaries they had, that the Lamidi Apapa faction submitting names to INEC. From what I could gather from what he said, that the Lamidi Apapa faction that submitting names to INEC, I'm not even sure that is true. I'm sure that they're just speculating, because the procedure of submitting names to INEC is not through writing a letter. You understand? The political parties have to go to INEC portal and upload. So as we speak, Labour still have not uploaded, because INEC have not even given them the code. They've not given political parties the code to upload their candidates.
Yeah, their candidate. Okay,
you
let me ask this question.
You need to have you need to have a special code from INEC. You understand? INEC you request for a code from INEC, then INEC will give you the code. Then with that code, sorry for the noise, then with that code, you will upload
your data,
your candidates, yes, on INEC portal, which have not been done. So we cannot just start saying that, oh, Lamidi Apapa have submitted names, because that's not the procedure. So how could they have gone to submit names when it is not the procedure? I know that Lamidi Apapa's team, they should know better. So the man, in that interview, the man really put some things to light. So
may I ask you this question? Let me ask you this question. So are you not saying what Apapa did do? They do on his own? Because we hear way back saying now APC or Baba Jagaban was pushing him or sponsor him to.
That's what I was trying to explain. I understand what you're saying, that Jagaban. Yes, it is only natural and normal for us to suspect that Jagaban is that the problem is externally motivated. It's only, yes, in politics there are going to be insinuations and innuendos, but the truth is that Lamidi Apapa does not need motivation from any external factor. It's always been, that is, when labor movement is like another green movement. You understand? It's like an Aluta union. They always disagree to agree. If there's no leadership problem in labor, I will be surprised. You understand me? They always disagree to agree. So I really do not think that the problem in labor, sorry, excuse me, guys, that is externally motivated. I just think that it is a problem that they've had. It has to do with people thinking that they've been changed, and that Lamidi Apapa problem and the labor leadership role. At times I wonder if we even have a judiciary in Nigeria, because there's no case there that is not supposed to have put to bed. Even
what are you saying? Court. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's gone out. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Because why this case have been on. So how long is it going to take the Supreme Court or the lower courts? Sorry, bro. How long is it going to take the Supreme Court or the lower court to put this case to bed? You understand what I'm trying to say? This case has been long. So they are making people now think that there are some external forces using the case like as baits, like something to hold the obedient movement or the Labour Party that so sooner, okay, if Obi is going to win, then they will not bring this in. But they've President Tinubu's presidency have been it's been stamped by the Supreme Court, by the highest court of the land. So why is the Labour Party case still in court? The Lamidi Ababa thing. The Supreme Court should come up with a judgment and say this is the authentic or the original leadership of the party, so people can move on. Because so many Nigerians, the thing is that you cannot deny the fact that a lot of Nigerians look at the Labour Party as a kind of hope. You understand me? Like as a breath of fresh air. But the truth is that the reason is because of the frustration in the land. You understand me? So when people are angry and frustrated, they are going to support anybody that says what they want, that can give them that emotional succor. You understand? It's not as if that thing or the person is the right person. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is it. The Labour Party is not as big, as I earlier said, it's not as big as we all think is. No, the Labour Party is a very small party. Their membership level is very, very low. I don't see Labour Party doing well if it's not like a national election that people think that they really need to change the president. Yes, they can do well in some regions, in a particular region, because Labour Party have taken over the ABGA role in the southeast. That is the reason why I call it a regional party. You understand me? So I think they will do well in the southeast. But apart from that, in this next election.
So next election, you know, this Labour Party will do anything good again in South.
Bros, the truth is that Labour Party is not going to win Edo North. Labour Party is not going to win Edo Central. So where's Labour Party going to get the vote and the spread to form a government or to be announced?
I think my co-host, I think Tukbo wants to ask a question. Please,
yes. I was just saying, he's next. Yes, but
no,
I wanted Mr. Uyi to round up so that Mr. Tukbo can be next.
The truth is there. I understand people's sentiment about Labour Party. I said it before the presidential election. I said, you know what? If you put these three candidates, if you ask me to choose, I will choose Peter Obi if I want to choose without sentiment. You understand? I said, but the truth is that we should also understand that we are in Nigeria. We should also understand that we are in Nigeria. So if you are in Nigeria, you have to put the Nigeria factor into it too. We cannot be saying we want to do something and don't put the Nigerian factor or our location factor into it and say, oh, this place where this thing I want to do, so I for do I'm on abroad today, you know, go not be what I feel do. At times now when children go they mess up, you date for traffic inside car. If in Nigeria now you give them backhand, you understand. So but if you won't give them slap, you go look around, you will say, I bet I'm not gonna do this thing, they're not gonna fly. You understand? So but not mean say you not get the capacity to discipline your child, but you know they fly for that region. So now so it still be too for Nigeria. Labour Party cannot win in Edo State. Labour Party will only divide the vote that will make one of the main parties win, but they cannot win a governorship election in Edo State. I put it NOT in capital because I've told you already. Can Labour Party win Edo North? Is no. I know Edo North. I've lived there. I've worked there. Edo North is APC. We know that. There are two parts of Edo North. One is APC. One little part is PDP. There is no way Labour Party can come because those ones, they don't do Gen Z. They don't do. They don't decide who to vote for from today Edo North page. They don't decide who to vote for from Twitter. Those ones are people that they follow leaders. You understand me? Can Labour Party win Unwode? No. How is Labour Party going to win in Unwode? It's not possible. The bulk of the vote that Labour Party got in Edo State. Don't forget when they say Labour Party won Edo State, Labour Party won in the presidential election. But by how many votes?
I think they got about 400,000 votes in Edo State.
you could call up that vote and look at the ratio to the next person. You understand me? And don't forget that national election. It was
Protest
like
votes, most of them. Protest
that
votes.
national election was like a protest, not just a protest, but it was like a do or die. People did not see PDP, APC. What people saw is Hausa man, one old man, and this young man. But now what people are seeing now is these two Esa man and this Bini man. That's what people are seeing now.
Does it have to be tribal? Does it have to be? Do we
Oga,
have
you
to?
cannot take tribe and religion out of politics.
Because we have been
That's what
separated from
you are
the
living in Lala's land. If you think that tribe and religion is not part of politics, it does not. If you think that tribe and religion does not affect politics, Oga, you are living in a I don't know where you are living in. Even abroad where you live, tribe and religion it affects.
I know
I don't know if you understand me.
religion can be used to I know religion can be used to
Tribe and religion in Edo
cajole
State
people,
now.
but
In Edo State now, there's a big growing concern. They want an Isha man. Even the people from Edo South, the youth from Edo South, there's a strong leaning to an Esa man, an Edo Central man to become governor. That is the narrative. Forget about the things you see.
If the narrative is so, did the Labour Party or the Labour Party candidate did he not see this, or is he not in tune with the people in the because I believe
The
he
man is not
leads.
contesting. The man is not contesting to win an election.
Are you saying the Labour Party
The
candidate
man
is
is not
not
contesting to win.
Ah, that is great. First time
You
So
know,
what's it doing?
You know, Baze, can I tell you this today? Every politician that goes into the ballot, they've evaluated their chances before they get into the ballot. They know. You don't know, people contest for different reasons. Some just want to put their name out there. Some want to have that I've contested. I don't know if you understand me.
popularity, or they want to get into the corridors, or they want to use it as a
Popularity is there. As a negotiating chip is there. There's so many.
So Oye,
reasons.
hold on.
Remember,
So Dante went in there to make name for himself, Abi.
Who is Dante?
Dante that won the House of Reps.
Okay. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
let me get something straight. There is no see, it's like writing an exam.
Bros, listen
There
now,
is no
bros,
way you go. There is no way you go into an election without knowing there is a possibility for you to win.
Bros, you cannot be a judge in your own case. You have asked the question. You
Yeah.
give me a chance to
Okay.
answer you. Relax,
Okay.
calm down. Ned, the one that won the senatorial seat. Yeah. You know who he was. Neda, you know who he was before. You know what he was doing before. He was PA to Uroide when Uroide was a senator. Uroide bought his form, took that labor form for him, because Uroide was already smelling defeat in PDP. You understand me? Oh, but Obaseki, in that primaries election, Obaseki did not want to come out openly to show that I'm supporting Uroide. You understand? Obaseki wanted Uroide, but he didn't know how to tell someone like Matthew Dwekeme to step down. So Obaseki now said they should go to the field, hoping Uroide will win. But Matthew now strong force for Edo South. Matthew was able to rally around those delegates. He defeated Idwekeme. Idwekeme took that form as placeholder. That was his intention. But the electoral law we Buhari can sign come make that thing of it work.
You mean Uroide? He defeated Uroide.
Yes. You understand? So that thing not come fit work. So when the obedient movement was hot, there was an instruction given to voters, top to bottom. I get men for feet that day where they try to, get vote for Idwekeme, but they're not listen. Now top to bottom say no. Even my mama tell me say, oh, a pastor wey top to bottom no. Now come tell mama say, Idwekeme or the PDP. Mama go say, Idwekeme or the PDP. Now mama say, Idwekeme. No yo gyo, Dr. Gyo. Now say, Now go say, okay, ya kamiya kinna vote. When I come, mama say, yeah, ma kwe me awa kamiya, ezo wa no. Ave go na go wa. Well, yeah, no, na labor top to bottom. Top to Papa, mama picking top to bottom. So
Yeah, I
that
know the
was
Papa
how
Mama
this
Pikin.
that was how these people won that election. They didn't campaign. The Dante way they see, how many times you see Dante jingles for TV or you see Dante campaign? They
I've
didn't
even heard
campaign.
that
Even their
Neda
own,
was
see,
heading.
let me tell you, see, what
I
you
heard
not
Neda
know
was
say,
heading back was heading back to
Bros,
America when they called him.
Bros, Ero, me get guys will be coordinators for that Labour Party this thing. They were not happy with the candidates because they were complaining that the candidates are not campaigning. They're not the sooner. They didn't campaign. Best way get hope say one win election, you could just take form, you will go hide. Neither that form it Roy did not get that form, not get that space. That is the reason why, as they can't win by chance, you see all of them they are timid because they are not even prepared. That's why you see all of them, most of them for house. If you see most of them for house, they're not prepared. They don't even know what they do there.
It's not about being
So
prepared.
when you talk say you mean say Dante no say won't win election. Oga, Dante no say go win or he not know.
Mr. Okao, thank you for because we cannot give you all the time. I
Oh,
appreciate
thank you.
your
Thank you.
contribution. And
If like
Mr.
people want to say something.
Tupo has something to say because he has raised his hand twice. Mr. Tupo, you can come into the studio. You are already in the studio. Please tell us what you want to say and let us know which of the topics you're talking about.
Good afternoon.
Good day from your world. Good day.
Tony, and everybody. I've listened to Mr. Oyi. I will excuse him in some areas, and also we want to comment in some areas. But I'm going to go left, right in this discussion because he touched so many areas. First and foremost, let me say that on the part of Labour Party as a party that is not strong, I won't say 100% that Labour Party is not strong. Labour Party was actually founded in the West by the Labour Union. And when he talked about Labour Party 5 and 6 with crisis, I will tell you that Amadou Sharif had PDP for 2 good years in crisis of leadership. So it is not, you cannot say one party has crisis. But the only thing you will understand why party crisis lasts long. A political party is like a marriage. So you don't have a sentence to death kind of judgment when you are dealing in a political party with internal democracy of a party. That's why the judges always recommend, or everybody's recommending that party must have internal mechanism to solve their problem, because once you bring it to the judges, they don't know where to come from. Because you are just, everybody's coming. They don't know who is who. You are the ones that formed your party. So they try to use your constitution to give judgment, but even your constitution is written by you people in a very funny way. So that's why they manage it. And why I liken it to marriage. If a husband and a wife go to a judge and say they want to divorce, the judge gives them 2 years to go and think whether they really want to divorce. It's not a one gave sentence to death thing. So that's why this crisis seems to linger on. So it's not just a Labour Party thing. So let's not put it like that. Labour Party is trying as a political party. Labour Party had governor in the person of Segun Mimiko as far back as 16 years, if I'm not joking. Yes, the same time with Shomole. So what am I saying? Labour Party has come a long way. Many people have come to Labour and have left. However, Labour is getting grounds in the East, not because it is really an Eastern party. The Labour Party is widely spread around Nigeria because almost every Labour Union member was supposed to be a member of Labour Party. So Labour Party is a very good party. Secondly, their leadership, Dan Ayahu was at that time. What even caused their first crisis? Dan Ayahu used to be their first Labour leader when they brought Mimiko and Oshomole. Oshomole left the party to take ticket in AC as it then was. Adan Ayahu complained of leaving money in the treasury that was eaten by new Labour leaders. So then he went ahead to form the Zenith Labour Party. So I think that was their major crisis that really happened. Then for this one, when they say government was interfering in Lamidi Apapa and the rest, no, it's power tussle. They never expected that Obi will come with so much money to the party and they will have so much level. Unfortunately, the leadership of the party got greedy and was not really willing to share with the Yoruba section of the political party who they felt might want to go with their Yoruba brother. You know, because if you look at the cases that is going on in the current Labour, Lamidi Apapa and this other, the spokesman, it's like they are talking. It's only now that it's now evident that it's really not a Tinubu thing or a Yoruba thing. It is actually corruption that was meted on the political party by Abure and his cohorts. So I think all this will be resolved in time. And if I want to talk about how it affects what they call him, Akpata, yeah, it is going to affect him. But I will still distance myself from the fact that Uyi said Akpata cannot win or Labour Party is not strong enough to win an election because the people in the politics are not using phones. I want to tell you categorically that I never expected an APC candidate to win the House of Senate seat in Edo Central, but it happened. So I
The
don't.
APC candidate of who? Please, can you tell me what
The APC candidate now, the current candidate of the APC, the governorship, won the.
Okay,
APC.
the senatorial from Edo Central.
Yes,
Okay.
That is on a normal day will never happen. There's no magic that APC as in that presidential election would have even gone to win.
Who did you expect? Who were you projecting? Was
it's
it
a PDP.
The PDP
Central is predominantly PDP. There's no saying that they must win it. But you will not tell me now that election was rigged. It wasn't rigged. The people voted because an instruction came. In those localities, once an instruction comes, it's one way. So if Akpata can play his politics well in Edo North and rally around, because there are going to be crises in all these parties. I heard Philip Shaibu storm the National Party Secretariat to demand for his this thing, only for them to tell him that it was given the previous day, which was not supposed to be the day that it was supposed to be given. Or I don't know who is lying. But you see, all these crises are going to brew. Now, you will now be needing the leaders to give an instruction to their followers with their languages at those locations. Yeah, it may be difficult for him to win Central because the instructions will come to their own people. But Edo North, it can go any way. If Akpata plays his card well, and with the way they are trying to drag Oshomole's leg on the ground, as if he has eaten a goat that was meant for the village, no, he can decide, which is easier for me to negotiate with a newcomer or these old criminals. So I don't want to be saying this person cannot win or that person cannot win. Let them go and campaign, because the people he defeated in the Labour Party to get the ticket are not just pushing walk in the park. Sergio Sogun is a two-time House of Rep member and from Central. Rice Man has been sharing rice, even though they say the rice is now too expensive for him to share. He should still have some followers. So, but if Akpata should have come from afar and defeated them, he's playing his politics very well. And Dory could see it from afar and decided to resign. So all these things are gain. Let them play it. I'm not saying that he has the chance to win it, but you never can tell. Yes, there's going to be division in Central. Edo South is going to have the sentiments. But Akpata, I can tell you, have a lot of elites that are with him, that have cordial relationship with him, better than the relationship they have with some president candidates. So I will leave it open that wherever it is. But I'm very sure that Monday Okpewolo will start to do his own groundwork and negotiate and maybe try to.
Tukpo, hold on.
Yeah.
Let Uyi push back, because you copied him, so let him have a chance to.
no, he was rounding up. He was rounding up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So in all this, I'm only trying to I'm only making references to things that have happened. How an APC candidate won in Isha, and how the PDP had a crisis in the party for 2 years. Amadou Sheriff and McAfee, they dragged the party to the mud. So I'm only just trying to make sure that the statements made by Uyi Okao is not cast in stone, like, oh, this is how it happens. No, it doesn't generally happen like that. There are references to the fact that other things that have happened. In the presidential election, we know Mahmoud Yakubu did a whole lot of drama, which Uyi is always about on that. Oh, the structure for you to get your votes to your result to the center, Obi party did not have. But I can tell you categorically that the labor movement in Edo is okay, is stable, is very balanced. If they want to chase the ticket, they can chase it fair and square. So let's leave the discussion there for now. So if he has something that
yes, Mr. We has something to say. Let him respond to it because time is not on our side.
Yeah, you know what? My views are not born out of like when I give my views practically, not out of emotion or like if I like this power, my political leaning. Let me put it like that way. Okay, you talked about Okpogolo and APC, man. It's a different scenario. That's a different context. Okpogolo, who tutored him? Tell me where did he start his politics? He was a PDP man. He's a PDP man. The man followed Anthony Aneni. So someone like that, you cannot undermine his political strength in that region. What is this man's name? Osakwe. Junior, you remember Flashpool Osakwe? When he had problems in PDP, he contested, and I think I've forgotten someone had personal interest in that is his senatorial senatorial seat. So they gave in the primaries. PDP gave the ticket to someone else, and his friends in PDP now told him go to Accord Party, go and contest on the Accord Party, and he won the election. So it does not mean that's been a PDP seat. Osakwe was in the house for a long time. That has been a PDP seat for a long time, but he won the election. You understand me? So it's not because Okpogolo and APC for the first time. It was still a PDP man that won it. Is the man is from that place. He's strong there. You understand me? He has the money. He's an Isha man. He was PDP. He followed Aneni. So what you because he now moved to APC, you think he cannot win an election? It's a senatorial election. It's not the full state election.
Okay, Mr. Uyi, you know.
And you said Labour Party. No,
okay.
Sorry, let me just clear. You said Labour Party. Labour Party can win in Edo North. See, let me tell you, even if Oshomole is angry with his people or with APC, if they are not able to come, because the way APC they are going about it, I don't think they are going about it the right way, because they are kind of undermining the man. Do you think that even when they undermine the man, it was the same thing I told Nigerians then? I said the obedience, they were rejoicing, they were celebrating Wike. I said, so do you think even if Wike does not want to work for PDP, Wike will now go to Labour Party? I asked them that question. I said, no. I said, if Wike does not work for PDP, Wike is a career politician. He's going to APC. He's going to work for APC. He will not work for Labour Party. I said, no, Wike is obedient now. He's giving Peter Obi this, he's giving Peter Obi that. He was just using it to distract people. These are career politicians.
No, but
Adams Oshomole will not make a U-turn and
let me
work
observe
for.
you, Uyi. You see what you are saying now? It's the same thing Wike did now. Wike worked for APC now. Even
That's what
while
I'm telling you.
No, you see, let me just first go back.
You don't understand. You need to listen to me and understand. You need to listen to me and understand where I'm going. Wike worked, but Wike did not work for Labour Party. Do you know the reason why? Because Wike is looking at his chances. He's looking at his chances. He's a career politician. It's politics of profit. Adams Oshomole is not that stupid. If you put a PDP and a Labour Party and say, Adams Oshomole, okay, since you are not happy with APC, you want to show them.
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't tell you Adams Oshomole.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
I am saying that Akpata
Did
is
you
he plays his politics
did you
well.
hear what I said? Did you
So
hear what
don't.
I
I
listen?
didn't tell you
No,
Oshomole would work
brother.
for Akpata.
See, brother, you know what? You need to listen to me with open minds. Okay?
You're
That's why I
telling
told
me
you
that
that.
Oshomole will not work for Akpata. I'm not saying. I never said
Listen
that. I
to
said
me. I
if he
said,
plays his politics well, and if they
do you,
continue dragging
do you
Oshomole,
want to listen to me? I said
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
said I do not think the APC is going about this the right way. I said if they continue to undermine Adams Oshomole. Did you hear what I said? APC is not going about this the right way. If they continue to undermine Adams Oshomole, I said if Adams Oshomole even want to work against the APC, I'm not saying you said so. I'm saying it. I'm not quoting you. I never did. I quote you. I didn't quote you.
But you know,
If Adams
I
Oshomole wants to,
always make references because I don't
I
just
am
say
making
things.
no
Lucky Grenadier single-handedly worked against the political party for AC to become governor. So when
for
you
AC
talk
to
about
who that's
these things, people do it. It depends on how they feel. So I'm not saying
you don't
Oshomole will do it,
you
but
you
these things have
you do not
happened.
understand. You
We
do not
must
understand
reference
me.
it.
You don't understand me.
Okay,
If
go ahead.
political parties have problem and they want to work against their party, they don't go to work for a party they know does not stand a chance of winning. Because they are career politicians. I don't know why this is difficult. It's not rocket science. How do I need to break it down for you? They are career
Well, are you
politicians.
trying to tell me that AC stood a chance of defeating a state that had Chief Tony Aneni and the president Oluchi Obasanjo and
If
Lucky risking his political career?
say
My brother,
listen,
it's not only
we are not
it's not
arguing
about
to
standing
win,
chance.
bro.
It is
I
about
do not argue to
okay. Let
win.
me
I
make another
argue to
reference.
learn.
Let me make another
Let me tell
reference.
you something. No, listen. I will
AD,
visit Lucky
AD,
Venedian.
AD in Lagos used to be okay. It was actually AD before
Can I
Tinubu
land?
carried it
Can
to
I
ACN and
finish?
used to win the election and divided the party. So
Can I
these are
finish?
references. If they
Can
play
I
their game well, they
finish?
can win.
Can I
Hold on,
Go
let
finish?
ahead.
him just land. Hold on, let Tubo land. Then you go after him.
No,
Tubo, just land your
Tukwa
No,
is
but
statement.
cutting me short. I need
yeah,
to
but
make my point.
we has
Let
the
Uyi
floor.
make his point. Let Uyi.
We has
I
the
need to
floor.
make
We
my
has the
point.
floor.
Uyi, go
I
ahead.
need to make
Okay.
my point. The thing is that when Lucky Venedian supported AC was the opposition. As at then, was the opposition. It was PDP and AC. It was PDP versus AC. It was not PDP versus AC versus Labour or versus MPP, MPP, or what's that one that sounds like NMPC again? I don't know if you understand me. It was PDP versus AC. Lucky
NNPP.
Grenadier, NMPP. Lucky Grenadier will not say there was NMPP. Lucky Grenadier would have gone to sponsor a candidate in NMPP. I don't know if you understand me. Even when they had faction in PDP, the faction in PDP broke out to AC. That is the Grace Group. You understand? That is the Zia Yamu's group. They broke out to AC. I was a returning officer in that election. So I know what happened in that election. I was a returning officer in that election. So I know what happened in that election. You understand? When politicians want to work against their party, they don't go to work with a party they know does not stand a chance.
Oh yeah, Uyi, can I observe
They
you
go to
again?
the highest
Observe you
stakeholder.
again?
The highest
Can I observe?
stakeholder is the second big party,
Can I
which
observe
some
you
people
again,
will call
Uyi?
the sister party.
Can I observe you again, Uyi? You know why I'm making all these references? In 2006, which you were very active in politics, AC, as it then was, as you are claiming, didn't have that ground.
They had it.
Party, hold on now. Let me just say it, then you can take it up from there. Labour Party brought to Oshomole. When Labour Party brought to Oshomole, the Rancor and Labour Party probably did not allow, or rather, because the Grace Group you mentioned did not feel that it was convenient for what they call him, Yamu that time to hold Grace Group as its own, decided to work with ACN. Now, as at that time, ACN and Labour were not in the top ranks of politics in Edo. AMPP had sitting members in House of Rep, had House of Assembly members, and were contesting for that same governorship. So don't tell me that AC was in contest. AC was it was the same level Labour is having today that AC had then. You know, I'm making all these references. I don't like to argue, let it not be as if we just use sentiments. We'll make the references as it clear.
No, you are using
NNPP had them
my
Yego as at that time, as some other senior notable leaders.
my brother.
So,
You are using my brother. You are using sentiment.
no, now.
No, you are using
You always try
sentiment.
to do this thing.
No, my
You
brother, you are
know
using
what
sentiment.
politics is all about. You
No,
are the
your
one trying
views.
to
No,
just
no. You are using. See,
as
I
at
will
that
tell
time.
you as it is. That is one thing with me. I
The
will
love
tell
was
you
the love for
as it
Oshomole
is.
was what mattered. Not the
Oshomole,
party. And if
if
Akpata is love today, he will get the vote. It's as simple as that. That's what my case is.
what are you,
I don't have
bro,
a
my
problem.
brother? See, I
Go
don't
ahead.
understand you. See, listen, I have no problem with Akpata getting the vote. I don't work with my heart. I work with my brain, my head. If I work with my heart, if I analyze issues with my heart, I will be so my the things I will say, the things that my conclusion will be born out of sentiment. I don't know if you understand me. It does not mean that what I say must happen. It does not mean, even in mathematics, there are some formulas that at the end of the day, it will not give you the correct answer. But that is what looks more feasible. It does not mean that what I say will happen. But I have to work with my head. There is no way Labour Party will win Edo North. You know that. You know that. Because most parts of Edo North are rural places. You understand me? The vote will not
Okay,
come
can I
for
observe
Labour
this
Party.
here?
Those people, they vote with instruction. And
Yes.
that instruction will not come in favor of Labour Party. You know that. It will
I'm not
be
saying
an
you are missing
upset.
the
See,
point. I'm not
it's
saying
going
it
to be
must be in
it's
favor
going
of
to be an
Labour Party.
upset. You know what?
This is
It's going to be an upset.
Okay, Uyi, this is a free platform for us to discuss. So it's not. I'm not saying that it's going to be in favor. I'm only trying to cross the T's now before I dot the I's. Now they are going to. There's already brewing crisis in all the political parties. Or some crises are irredeemable, like the one between Oshomole, Obaseki, and Philip. That's an irredeemable crisis. Nothing will solve it. But Okpebholo and Oshomole can easily sit down with Buhari to what they call this, our
Their
president.
colleagues in the house.
They can
They
easily sit down tomorrow with
will have
Tinubu
their internal secretarial
and
committee
resolve
that can
their
resolve their
crisis.
issues.
Exactly. So, but I'm only just telling you the factors that, because we are trying to just throw Akpata out of the window. I'm telling you that in many cases, go and look at even when Mimiko won the election. In many cases, it is the anger of the people against the ruling class that reacts, that they work on. If these two ruling classes, Okpebholo and this other person, yes, what is playing out for them is the sentiment. I can tell you why that sentiment played out. Not because actually.
The thing you don't understand is that.
Hold on, now let me just finish.
Yeah.
Not the actual sentiment of
no.
Ishan ticket. Hold on, just we are here. The actual sentiment of Ishan ticket was born out of the fact that the people are tired of these two political parties. So they wanted to make their voices heard. And they know they could not get a new political party. So they struggle to say, okay, let us get an Ishan agenda. Show that these politicians are listening to us. Now, that's one. Now, this has been achieved. These two candidates that have come from the Ishan extraction, one of them is a regular politician. The other one is a corporate man. There's now a regular guy who has come. It's like when we were saying we need a southern politician. But some people were clamoring for Easterner, while some were saying South. So there's a coloration to all these things. At the end of the day, people will sit down and say, why we have even gotten this Ishan, these Edo Central candidates. But which one will even favor us at the long run? Yes, the Edo Central will say, yes, Okpebholo will favor us. That's the traditional Edo Central people living there. They will tell themselves Okpebholo will follow. The Edo South people will ask themselves, this Edo Central man we want to work for, what is our concern? Akpata, I know Papa and they sit down with her, they drink together for Bini Club. What do you think I should just work with him? All these sentiments are going to play out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not telling you that.
Now, let me.
Then negotiations will still play. Oshomole will have to still bring his
Tukpo. Now let me tell you something, Tukpo.
Yeah.
You live in the part of the state where you cannot order people to vote, where you cannot tell people, you cannot control like 100 voters and say, go and vote along this line. That is the Edo South.
And if you do a poll today, those people will pick Akpata. Trust
No,
me.
you
Go and do a poll.
listen.
in WhatsApp.
No, you no.
Go and
See,
do a poll
Tukbo,
in
listen.
Oredo today.
Tukbo, allow me talk. You don't talk. Allow me talk.
Okay.
Tukbo. You know me say because you think say na so it go be, na so it go be, or because I think say na so it go be, na so it go be. You understand? So everybody gets right to their opinion, but what you will not get right to na verifiable truth, which is fact. May I tell you something? For Benin, yeah, on election day, you no go fit control 100 people, make them vote along one line. For Benin, for Bobaka, some part of Bobaka and some part of Ego. But you know, say for this the rest other places, you go fit actually control 500, 600 voters, make them vote along one line, and they go do them. Then are waiting. We don't do election for the town. We know the way election be for the place.
I like to interject.
Forget
An
national
observation.
election. Forget
It's an observation about in Edo South, you cannot tell people who to vote, right?
no some part of Edo South.
From part of Edo South, you cannot tell people who to
Thank you.
vote.
Cheers. See
You
you.
mentioned
right.
Oredo, right?
All right then. See you. Yeah.
You mentioned Oredo, right?
Babali, see you.
You said
All right.
in Oredo
Yeah.
you cannot do it in Oredo. Yes, we all know because that's a major part of the
All right. Yes. Yeah. See you guys.
of the city, the major part of the state. You cannot control people and tell them like they do in other parts of the state. But do you know that part? Labour Party clinched that part of that part in the general elections. This place you have said now, the people actually chose less of the evil parties according to how
Where?
they said it.
Where? Labour Party did not win.
Is that not still going to favor Akpata? Or you
That's why I'm
think
asking you, where did Labour Party win?
Oredo now? You said you
That's what I'm
mentioned
saying.
Oredo.
That's
You
what,
mentioned
no, I
Oredo
said
where people cannot be told to vote
to
a
vote.
certain
That's what I'm saying.
candidate. They come,
Yes.
they make their choice, they make their voice heard, and they try to pick the candidate of the less evil or the lesser evil party. That's how they said it. So now, don't you think that Akpata, who is in Labour, can take can sweep those areas
No,
because he is in Labour
no.
and Labour has won it there before.
Akpata will try in those areas. But the truth is that, after that presidential election, after the presidential election,
Yeah.
everybody's gone back to their political parties.
Okay.
I can tell you that more than more than close to like 20 persons that I know that were PDP members, but because I beg, I don't tire of this thing, I beg, I need Peter Obi, which one be this article again? They were part of the obedient movement, but they never went to Labour Party. I don't know if you understand me. They never went to Labour Party, but they were just obedient. They did not take that Labour Party membership. These people in this next election are not ready to vote against the PDP. There are some in APC that I know in this next election are not ready to vote against the APC. I don't know if you
Mr.
understand
Oyi,
me.
Mr. Oyi, hold on, please. Now my people who watch us from YouTube or Facebook. On Facebook, Muna click the like, share, and follow button. On YouTube, Muna click the thumbs up. So they help the algorithm to spread this message so that everybody will see this message, everybody will see us. If you don't want to go YouTube, subscribe, then click the thumbs up. If you go Facebook, click like and share. Thank you, Mr. Oyi. You can continue.
And you know what? Edo South people, especially in Oredo, some part of Ego and some part of Igbobaka, they are very, very political. They are politically aware. They are not just people that you just say, oh, this party not good, this party not. No, these people, they actually look at these candidates. I don't know if you understand me. They are not, it's not like, it was a no-brainer for everybody in that last election. They saw Peter Obi. They saw Tinubu that was always forming fencing and everything. They saw Atiku Abubakar. So you cannot. They saw Atiku Abubakar. So this is not even the case of like, you even need to even campaign. You understand what I'm trying to say? They saw these things. They could choose. They saw it before, and they are going to see these three candidates again. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not going to be like one way Labour the way it was the last time for Edo South. So if Akpata is expecting that one-way labor wave for Edo South, the way it was, it is not going to be business like that. That is what people don't understand. It's a different election.
Okay. Thank you
So
very
it's not
much.
going to be business. It's not going to be business like that.
Thank you,
It's
Mr.
a different
Awu.
election. So
Okay.
that's 90% votes that he thinks that he's going to get from Metropolis. You understand me? From Oredo, those areas. It won't come like that. People are back to their political parties. People are back to their home and they are ready to work for their political party, because political parties now are actually feeding good candidates that people can be proud of, that people can defend.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I get your point.
Political parties now are really feeding good people. The candidates that are coming forward now are not pushovers. They are not candidates that you just say, I beg you, this one will be corrupt, this one will embezzle, this one not the tire, this old man will they sick. No. Even everybody, if you say we should take off sentiment, say take off sentiment and let's vote that last election, most people will go for Peter Obi. Because you cannot see a younger person standing in front of you and you try to choose one of those two old men.
Don't say that. They do that. Is that not the same thing that happened some weeks ago? But still, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
The way Nigeria was. No, what I'm talking about is the state of Nigeria. It is the state of Nigeria as at then.
Nigeria has never been in a state that I've been pleased with.
No. Nigeria was in the state.
Nigeria is still in the state. Nigeria is still
in the state. But
the
reason why it was easy for Peter Obi, that's what I'm telling you, the reason why it was easy for Peter Obi in that election.
It has always been easy for the opposition. If a planned opposition, a proper opposition.
It will not go that same way. It will not go that same way in this next election. That's what people need to understand.
Itself, it becomes an issue. Opposition should not break up they should not dissect themselves. But when an opposition goes to dissect itself, to try to say, okay, I am the clean one in the dirty party, it gives the incumbent strength. So that is it. If you want to take out an incumbent power, you have to come. There should be unity. A force has to be created. I'm not here to speak. Yes, you have given us your contribution, Mr. Timmy. The Patriot has his hand up. He has had his hands up over 20 minutes. Are you there, Mr. Are you there, the Patriot? You have something to say?
I think I'll yield to Mr. Aro. He wants to say something.
Okay, thank you. Mr.
Aro. Yeah. Sorry about that. But I'm playing, my daughters are playing with my phone at the same time, so they keep pressing different things.
Okay.
You are lucky man.
Yes. So first of all, I just want to put in words from Uyi's side. Uyi, Mr. Uyi, you know, when it comes to election, we do not know the path it will swing to until that very day. First of all, now, the three political parties have problems. Oshomole has been messed up. First of all, his candidate has been put into the gutter. That's my own idea about it. Now, when it comes to the PDP, first of all, Obaseki, I went out today. I'm in Benin presently. I went out today and I happened to be with somebody. I was driving along the road. I was just looking at most of the road. I asked the guy that was carrying, who did this road? He said, Oshomole. Who did this one? Oshomole. Who did this one? Oshomole. Who did this one? Oshomole. I went to the outskirts of town. When you talk of town, you talk of the TV road, the TV road, the K1 road area, all those adjoining road and everything. And he was telling me Oshomole. And in my mind, I said, what did Obaseki really do? That he's really being a candidate and he expects the Benin people to vote for his candidate. That's my own idea of what I saw, you know. And some time ago, I know I was just talking with one of his, somebody that is a PDP member, I don't want to call names. He said Obaseki broke their house in Iriri. Houses in Iriri, people's houses were broken by Obaseki, and people's lands were taken by Obaseki. How do you feel that same man will bring out a candidate and the Benin people will vote his candidate? you know, when you talk of this kind of thing, you talk with what you see on ground, not what you feel that will happen. Because the way I'm looking at it, if Akpata plays his card well, as a man that is coming in, and the way in Abia State now, the way the Abia governor is working, Akpata might take the day. Let me tell you, Akpata might just take the day. Because first of all, now the Benin people are tired of the APC. The APC problem is that Buhari has put this country.
I think Rosef Rose, but you can take it from there first before he comes back. Uy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Mr. Rosef Rose, this is
Can you hear me? Can you hear
okay,
me?
can hear you now.
The
Can hear you now.
PDP,
Continue.
yeah, the PDP, the people are hoping on that will make a difference. Also, it's not doing what they expect to do. Because I was really surprised. There was no road in those areas that Obaseki did. It was all Shomole roads. Okay, the GRA that we thought Obaseki would come in and continue doing those roads, they were not done. Project he's doing in Benin, the Saple road he's doing that is doing a what's it called, a traffic light. The traffic light is being done for over a year now. The Saple road he's doing, rainy season want to start, he has not done anything there. So, you know, Benin people, don't get me wrong, by the women, the market, they want to see what you've done. See, tomorrow, that's why Oshomole can come out, and some people will still go to Oshomole, no matter what he has done. That's my own idea about it. So if the man plays his card well, yeah.
Ero, thank you. You see, when you talk about a governor working, is I think that that issue is subjective. You understand me? Because me, I can tell you in my own area in Benin, if Obaseki is walking on the streets in my own area in Benin, people will be cheering for him. You know why? Because even my mother, that is close to 80 years, Toniedo, you know my house. Junior Baza, you know my house. When they gave birth to me,
Yes.
that road was Earth Road. When they gave birth to me, all the adjoining street plus my streets everywhere have been tarred with double gutters. It was Obaseki that did it. So you see, you don't say, when you say Benin people, you just say something in general. If Obaseki is getting poor review from there, from my own, you cannot talk about Obaseki to my mom. My mom will tell you that, no, don't say that. Oh, okay, you go to second.
Observation. Uyi, now I see where your sentiment lies.
No, it's not about now. No, please let me finish. Tukpo, please.
No, I just want.
No, I'm telling. No, what I said is subject. I'm giving you an example. You go to second, yeah. I know of so many houses in second are already on Osiomo power plant. Even my own friend, I know you go know now. You know Tabo Otas, we go ICC. Their house is on Osiomo power plant. So you want to tell me that area, you will tell them that Obaseki did not do anything. The roads they are tarred. The road beside St. Paul to First Circular, those area, Uwa Street, Upper Uwa, to Giso, that Shaka Momodu, that gully erosion there before, it been done. Or you want to tell me about
objective observation?
No,
Who
wait,
did
let me
finish. I'm
let me
asking
finish.
you a question. Who did Osiomo power plant?
Osiomo power plant is Obaseki's government.
Okay, that's nice. All right.
So why are you asking me? You know, if you know that it's not Obaseki, you can say it.
It's not Obaseki because when Obaseki was coming, he assured Benin people that within 6 months he will connect Oshomo to Benin, and they started this thing. Oshomo and Azura started almost same time under Oshomole. So let's be getting
Oshomo and Azura started under Oshomole. Okay, that one is your
so it's
that's your
making
opinion.
the air clear. Not that Obaseki.
No. You need to back it up. So as we're saying, you go to people in Abuja quarters in GRA. People in Abuja quarters in GRA, they are not complaining. Because what Obaseki did there in Abuja quarters, me and Novi family now in Canada, they left their house there and went around to Canada. Those are not complaining. Those are happy and saying Obaseki. In Textile Mill Road, they are not complaining. They are hailing Obaseki. Or is Oshomole that started that one? Obaseki completed it. I don't know. You understand? Because that is the narrative now. Because we always move goalposts when it's about somebody we don't like. That is not me.
It's not.
Anything like me, I can
No.
criticize Oshomole. No, listen, let me finish. I can criticize Oshomole and I can praise Oshomole. That is me. Anything that I know that is Oshomole's strength, I will tell you. Don't take this man for granted. In this part, this man is tight. I'm not somebody that will not see anything good in a man. Even a dead clock is correct once a day. Once a day, the day
Twice,
when
actually.
the battery for finish. If na 3 o'clock, the battery for die. Every 3 o'clock, the clock will correct. You understand me? So you cannot say that no, this one, no, this one, no, this one. No, it's not. No,
You said, let me create. You said the thing you think he has done. You know, at the same time, that same man. Wait, now, when you were talking, wait. You know that same man broke people's house on Iriri.
Why are you saying that?
You know that's
did Oshomole not?
Yes. You know he took people's lands in Iriri. Wait now, even Uyi, let me tell you something. Uyi, you said something. That your family house now. That your family house that you are talking about, that your family house. Take for instance now that it was broken. How will you feel?
Properly the right.
You are muted.
I already know that. Maybe you need to live in that kind of community before you understand where I'm talking from. If I have I know if I build house in this country that I am, I know if I take government thing or if I occupy any government space, even if it's for 50 years, when government come, they will come without sentiment. I know I will lose it and they will not compensate me. I know. You know, Baza, you know that. Tony Ado, you know that. You understand me? It is because we move with sentiment. Yes, I know that the people are suffering and everything, but if you say you want to, the Peter Obi we were going to vote in as president, if Peter Obi really wants to change Nigeria, that would be the Nigeria you will be looking at. A Nigeria where government will start repossessing their properties from people that have built them.
Can I observe?
That would be the Nigeria you'll be looking at. So don't tell me that government trying to repossess their property is now against the law. It's not against the law. It might be anti-people. Listen, no. I'm talking, please. When I finish talking, you talk. It's not against the law. It can be anti-people, but it's not against the law. They are represent. I lost my property.
But can I just come?
I lost my property. The one I bought in this rubber research.
Can I
lost it. I have a property in Limit Road. I cannot do CFO tomorrow. In PZ Road. I can't do CFO till tomorrow. I've paid everything, but I can't do CFO. Why? Because it's government land. Government have not gazetted back to the community.
Can I observe you? We, you know, there's something I must support you on.
Yeah, I'm not angry with Obaseki.
There's something I must support you on. The fact is that Obaseki worked. I'm not saying it didn't work. No sentiment about that. Obaseki did some intercity roads, you know, adjoining roads, and started creating ponds, renovate the secretariat, changed it, digitalized it. Obaseki has done some things. I'm not arguing that. Now you talked about PZ Road. I want to marry this issue. What Ero is pointing out is that Obaseki's government, I won't say Obaseki, repossessed a certain land in Iriri, you know, and people are unhappy. Now, where you say you bought a land, actually, that was supposed to be the fourth cemetery of Benin in the Benin map created by Oyegun, by what they call him, Ogbemudia. That PZ area, after the where you have the PZ warehouse and this thing, the man that sold that place was this guy. What they call him? What they call that top that time? 10 gallon, Abi. No, not 10 gallon.
This guy, was it Dausa? Charlie Temple.
No. You get this guy with the stay Uwa Street that time.
That the Jeba.
No, he did off first. That they stay. Can they do land? was a talk on that. Guinea John. Now the Bobrisma remove him from. Hey, what did they call this guy? Who you go know him now?
When he sell out for Jonathan,
Yes, exactly. What's his name?
I don't forget his name. I don't forget his name. I
So
don't forget. I know who they talk. I know
the
who
guy
they
was the
talk.
one that sold that area. When they called me to buy, I checked it. I know. But what did Oshomole do? Oshomole actually gave it back to the community. Go and check. I don't know whether you have not verified. Because he said that because of the houses that have been overbuilt, you cannot become anti-people to them when government can actually move the cemetery because the area has been overdeveloped. You cannot put cemetery in the middle of the city because say you want to say it's government land. Government has the right to say, okay, I'm giving it back to the people. I'm going further down to take a cemetery for the people, which Oshomole did. So it is normal you can do all those things. It's like the shop right now in Benin. The shop right, the land that where Obaseki is using for the shop right is actually Ministry of where Lucky built a library and the back of it has Ministry of Agric. If you want to create development, you want to expand the city, you don't repossess the land within the city to bring development. When Lucky went as far back as Yekoba Housing Estate to go and do Yekoba Housing Estate, he was trying to open the land. Nothing stops government from going far off to go and put a shop right and do a road to it, and communities can develop and houses can be built around. So these are the things that government must not be anti-people. I know government can take possession of land which belongs to it, but government must not be seen as anti-people. That's all I'm just trying to correct you. Government has the power to do and undo. Government can open a society. Government can go to Agenebo there and tile the road there and put a city there. That's the powers of government. So if government is struggling to take the small land, people are struggling to manage because he says he wants to do something. It's not fair. It's
No,
not fair. But like I
that
said, Obaseki is working. I'm not against Obaseki. As he stands now, Obaseki worked. He has his own track record. Every governor works. Obaseki has done.
So, but compared to Shomole, what will you weigh the two of them?
For me, compared to Oshomole, Obaseki is no match. Everything Obaseki is working on today is Oshomole's blueprint.
Thank you. That's just what I want to get.
Correct the fact that Oshomo power plant, the modular refinery, all those things were in the blueprint of Oshomole that was supposed to be like the third phase. The only thing that I think was Obaseki's brainchild, which Idele tried to explain on the platform, was the Gele support.
When you people say Oshomole blueprint, the Oshomole you are holding forth for said it when he was bringing Obaseki that this is the head of my economic team. You see all these things I'm doing. This is the man behind it.
Exactly.
That they have a 30 years that they have a 30 years plan. That they have a 30 years plan for Edo State. Good. So you expect Obaseki to come.
Exactly my point.
That plan.
This is my exact point. Leadership. Oshomole as a leader, hold on. Oshomole as a leader was able to bring an economic team that could bring development to Edo. Even if you are a finance director or you are an accountant, if you don't have leadership qualities, you cannot deliver. That is just that's where I rest my case.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let us give other people the opportunity.
Mr. Petrus wants to chime in. Petrus, can you unmute and give your opinion?
Yeah, thank you. So, in the interest of time, I'll just take the last statement we made. Everything rises and falls on leadership, right? So we applaud Oshomole for having a succession plan that brought in somebody who was also able to raise a team to ensure that government is truly a continuum, right? And we are saying that 30-year plan is still being followed. I think it would have been counterproductive for this administration to then start pulling up different things that, remember, when we are talking at times, we forget that the resources chasing these projects and initiatives are not infinite. Truth be told, those resources are actually quite scarce, right? And it takes creative governance to be able to do a lot of the things that both Oshomole's administration and this current administration has been able to do. So I think when we look at it against that backdrop, some of the things we talk about, if, for instance, we are able to mention all the roads that Oshomole was able to do, and maybe this current administration did not do, maybe Oshomole was able to do 50 new roads, this administration has done 25. the next question you should be asking yourself is, so what did they prioritize, right? And without meaning to hold brief for anybody, I would say, look at the systemic reforms, look at the institutionalization, the deepening of the institutions and all, and things like civil and public service reforms that they have now been able to do, which will be the engine that will drive some of the things that started even when Oshomole was there.
But please be
Like,
more
at the
specific
point-
about the civil and public service reforms so we can grab it.
Okay, so are you aware about the capacity development that has been going on and how the systems that they run on are gradually being developed and upgraded?
You have to break it down in our layman's English. When you say capacity development and the systems, I need to.
Okay,
In the
so
health sector.
so the work that they are doing at JUPSA, are you familiar with it at all?
At where?
JUPSA, the John Oyegun Public Service Academy.
That one at near Igbinedion's house.
Yeah, the one. Yes.
What are they doing there?
Okay, so you
But
probably
you know, there used to be the Management Institute,
yeah. So you need to
but
talk.
they just built a new building, so it
No,
doesn't.
you
mean
need to
that
talk to
it's-
people who are in government because
Why should I talk to people who are in government? This is a government reforms for the people. The people should be aware. I don't.
so
Except
that's
they
what
are
I'm
doing it
saying.
for some Lagos boys.
So if it's civil service and it's public service,
So,
who
but this
would
your
be-
hatred for Obaseki not gonna let you see the things where they do.
Nah,
You
You don't
cannot
even know
lie.
the place he's talking of. I can tell you about the place where
Obaseki not
we
collect
were part
wife
of the
from you.
No,
contract.
sorry.
Which one be hatred? Which one be hatred?
No,
It's not
you don't have to-
hatred.
when you want
It's-
to- No,
How can you say?
You keep arguing
See,
this thing.
when somebody, these guys are deliberating, and you cannot say
They
someone
are
is
asking questions. Sir.
I don't
Yes,
understand.
sir.
You cannot say it's hatred because he's talking about Obaseki.
Yes, sir.
You cannot
No,
say
Yes, sir.
Tupa does not say anything good in what
No,
Obaseki
wait,
is
let me
doing.
say
Why would they not see anything good
No,
in
like
Obaseki?
you said you are in Edo State now. You didn't see any road now. But
So,
I just told you some roads. I just mentioned it's true.
Can I tell you something?
You are in Edo
Can I
State. You
tell
didn't see any
can I
road. But
tell you
I'm telling
something?
you about the roads he did in Edo State.
Some people will take credit, or people will support Obaseki and what he's doing because he has moved to PDP. If Obaseki was in APC and the way Nigeria is, some people will not want to. Some people will say Obaseki has not done anything.
And in the same vein, if Obaseki was in APC, some people will be tooting his horn and
Yes, and no, but we
Oh, yeah,
have to
Pedro,
give. We have
Mr.
to
Junior,
give.
Mr.
No,
Junior.
wait, please.
Okay.
We have to give credit to the man. First of all, regardless of party or tribe, Obaseki has done well. First,
Junior, can I just observe you so
You are
that Petrot can
clueless.
continue?
no
Wait,
matter
hold on.
how big
I
or
want
how
Petrot to
little you go
continue,
to-
but there's something
No,
I
he's
want to
going to
observe.
continue. But
Yes.
the fact that they said you are hating Obaseki,
No,
or you are
leave-
asking
we-
questions
leave
like
who
a
he-
Chinese
he are-
man.
who is hating me?
No, you are asking some question like you are from China.
You know what I was
You
trying to
hating anybody that say anything wrong about
You know what I was
Obaseki?
trying to get to Petrot? You know what I was trying to get to Petrot?
What?
Is the concerns of the natural Benin man that these things are happening, but at the end of the day, it is not translating to the Benin people living in Benin.
No, you are not speaking.
Hold on.
I'm Benin. You are not speaking for me.
Nah, I didn't tell
You
I'm
can't
talking
speak for.
to
No, you
Petrot
cannot
now.
speak. You cannot
No,
just
but
give a blanket statement.
But Cow, you are
No,
not
no,
living in Benin.
You cannot
I'm
bring
not talking
the
to
whole
you
Benin
now,
together.
I'm talking to
Just say
Petrot.
for your opinion.
Hold
Don't say
on
that
now. It's
for the natural
Petrot's time
an
that we are
average
talking
Benin
on.
man.
So Petrot is talking, you are accusing me.
No,
Let
but
me talk to
don't give that
Petrot.
blanket
Leave me
statement. I need
alone.
to correct it when you are
Uyi,
speaking on
when
my
last
behalf.
did you come to Benin? Uyi, when last
No,
did
I
you come to
know
Benin,
when
please?
you are speaking on my
Wait.
behalf.
I'm
Uyi,
not
when last
speaking
did
on
you
your
come to
behalf. I'm
Benin?
not speaking on your
Please,
behalf.
wait, hold on, Don't speak on my behalf because the last time I checked, I'm a Benin man. I'm a
I'm
Benin
also a Benin man.
Mr. Okao,
So
Petrot
don't
is
say that
speaking,
you
and
are
he said
speaking.
something, and I
Don't say
asked him
that
a question.
an average Benin man. No. Don't say that an average
He
Benin
said
man.
an average
Benin
Benin
man.
man living in Benin. He doesn't
No,
have
I
to
have
be
people.
Benin by
I have
blood.
people living in Benin.
People
I have
that live
family
in
in Benin.
Benin.
I just
Wait,
told you
people
my
that-
mom.
Mr.
people that
Okao,
live in
told you my
Mr.
mom-
Okao,
I just told
Obaseki
you
is
my
not
mom is
here.
happy
We
with
are
his
just
regime.
having a discussion, and
Yes,
Petrot
yes,
of
I just
Ekiti
told you
knows.
my mom is happy with his government.
Yes,
I
good.
just told you my then you are not speaking on behalf of my mom, who is not having this
speaking on
demand.
behalf of your mom. Then he said he wants that
No,
to
I
translate
was
into
talking to Patriot. Some the concerns that Patriot raised, which is a very important part of Obaseki's government.
I will spank you.
the
Now,
host, why are you muting only me?
you are not muted.
The host have muted me like twice.
Okay, if the host has muted everybody, please be mute. Mr. Tim, the Patriot was saying something. Let us allow him finish. And Mr. Tupo, allow the Patriot finish before.
Thank you.
Let me
No,
talk. He should
thank
talk
you,
accusing me.
Tupo.
See, my
Tupo.
concern with Patriot is this. My
Sorry.
concern is
No,
to
Tupo,
Patriot.
it's not you. It's not your concern. Let him finish.
No,
Then
let me tell Patriot so that I can continue.
Sorry, moderator.
Yes.
Tupo, you were asking a question. Can we
Yes.
just calm down so that you can ask that question in a very civil manner?
Yes.
And I can respond.
Yes. Now, Patriot, when Obaseki came into power, Obaseki talked about human capacity development, which was very key. Now, he took projects, Institute of Management Studies and the Benin Technical College, then the College of Agri was key projects he wanted to use to develop Edo people. These projects, actually, the renovation started for the...
and the Innovation Hub.
Yes, exactly, Innovation Hub. All these projects started, actually. But my concern is this. What is the process of transferring our students from our primary institutions, from our primary schools or our universities into these programs? Because I've seen the people who work there. I asked some of them, where are you from? They tell me, man, please. So my own concern is very clear. It's not that Obaseki is not working. I said this here just now. Obaseki is actually working.
So what's that concern, sir?
My concern is that it is not translating to the people who are supposed to be getting the benefits.
How do you mean, sir?
Now, yes, what it is. Mr. Uwa made something yesterday, a remark on the platform on our own platform, and he said that there are 12 students who have been trained in Europe to man the Gelegele Seaport project. Now, I wanted to ask him, but I know if I asked him on the platform, it will become a quarrel. I wanted to ask him that, can he just give me the list of the names of these 12 people and how they qualified for this program to go abroad for this training? Did they come from the best students who say, like we did a program, they say the best schools in Edo, the best primary school, the best unit? Did they come as a result of the best students? Was there a program that was let out by the government to say people should come for it? How did they pick these people? You understand? So you should understand where my case is. I'm not like Edo must develop Edo. That's my concern. It's not that Obaseki is not intelligent, it's not working. But what it doesn't transfer to the people, and it starts transferring to people who are not part and parcel, or who their parents have not paid tax.
Hello, sir.
It becomes a concern. Then lastly, Patriot, let me say this. A beautiful building doesn't mean that it is producing results. A beautiful building. I know why I'm saying this thing. So maybe you can talk and explain how this is actually producing results. A beautiful building.
Okay, so thank you. I'm going to have to do a bit of mind reading because I don't think I clearly understand what your concerns are. But let me ask clarifying questions. Are you saying that you sense that a lot of the people benefiting from the programs and initiatives are not Edo citizens?
Well, I cannot say that, but I'm only asking.
So I'm trying. No, so in order to, you can't ask an open-ended question.
No,
why? Wait, can I interject in that?
Yeah.
Even if they're Edo or not Edo citizens, but it is only clear to know how these 12 people were picked.
No, so that's why I'm trying to understand the question, because if he knows how they were picked and he has a problem with how they were picked, then we can discuss that.
Good.
If he doesn't know, has a problem
my concern
with the
is
fact that he doesn't know.
Your question is very direct. You say, do I know, am I saying that they are not Edo people? I said, no. I said, but is there a way that these people are picked that is not known to the Edolites? Can I tell you, can I maybe give...
Let me give you an example of the kind of thing you are asking, because somebody has told me before that Edo Jobs, for instance, right, which operates primarily out of the Innovation Hub, right? There's a production center. I'm sure you know that too. In that so now, if you start asking questions as to how these people are picked and all, you will be right. But do you know where they would flaw you? Because when I got those queries, I went to Kinebo Dare, who was the head of that agency at the time. And she was able to show me documentation, and in papers and all, social media and all, where they call for these applications, where they call for people
Can I help you there?
Tell me.
Can I help you there? I can send you the link. All my family members are registered. We started Obaseki now. So it's not as if these things are magic. All my family members, all my friends, their wives, they are all registered in that same thing you want to tell me about. So everybody, the person who was editing it at that time, I used to call him that Alpha. We don't register. I beg. What did they do? See, let me tell you, this is a public platform. That's why I don't want to say things that I cannot verify because I'm outside right now. The people
Hello, sorry, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I'm watching from the UK. I want to ask a question. When it comes to inclusiveness, the governance of Edo State by Governor Obaseki, is it for the people of Edo State or the Edo indigenous alone?
I think the inclusiveness of every governance is for the people.
It's for everyone.
It's for people of Edo State, meaning it doesn't matter your ethnicity or your tribe. As long as you reside in Edo, it is for the governance of people residing.
Because I heard somebody said it's not benefiting to an average Edo man.
Yeah, what
or Benin man. For me, myself, I'm an Ishan man.
No, but you're an Edo man. But there are some people, like for instance, I want to use an example.
Nobody mentioned Benin man here.
Nobody said Benin man. They said Edo.
Is not talking about Emmanuel is not talking about the tribe. What he's talking about is
I'm trying to generalize the whole of Nigeria or any person who has lived in Edo or who has naturalized, who has lived and naturalized in Edo State.
Yeah,
whether the government is, when it comes to inclusiveness, whether the government is for the Edos or
no.
The people of Edo State. When we say the people of Edo State,
those living there. What Tukpo is saying is that if Obaseki builds a road now, they are not going to write this road is only for Benin to ply on. You understand? When he says that an average Edo man, because we are all Edos. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not Benin, or you understand me. So it's not like your tribe does not matter. If you reside in Edo, if you live in Edo, you are a citizen of Edo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for that question. So
let me finalize. Let me finalize that. When you mean an Edo person, it means someone who lives in Edo, regardless regardless of your tribe. An example is Labansin. Labansin has been an Edo man since a long time. He's Igbo tribe, but his children were born in Edo. He has a business in Edo. He lives in Edo. So automatically, he's an Edo man. That is what we mean by
there are very many examples like that.
It's like Agu.
I'm using just
like Agu.
Yeah.
Yes, these are. We have a lot of people that from other parts of the country that have lived there.
I don't think that is what Patriot want to dabble into. I know where Patriot wants to use this question to go to, and I'm waiting for him to say
no, it's not Patriot.
No, it's not Patriot that asked the question. Somebody asked Patriot. Patriot wants to use this question, and I know where he wants to go with this question. I'm waiting for him to say it. We are here.
Tukpo, is that a threat or a problem?
It's not a threat.
So my other question is, I studied maritime law during my master's degree. So I want to know because I've not been to Gele before, the seaports. I want to know if anybody knows anything about the progress of the seaport, how developed it is now, or whether it's ready for betting.
So what we can do is I can get a team of analysts to do that research for you. You just pay us a token of a few quid. In fact,
I don't mind.
Junior,
Yes,
I don't mind.
I think
as
we
a,
were
as a,
in that other platform. I think we were touched on it also.
yeah, I
I
think
took
it's a
I
list
think
of
Tupo and
what.
we were touched on it also.
Yeah, but those are just.
no, Emmanuel, I can put you in touch with the engineer Waidele they are talking about.
Okay.
And a few other
Oh, yeah,
people.
no, no,
I'm sure
Emmanuel,
Sir,
Tupo can
sir.
also point you in the right
sorry,
direction.
Patriot, hold on. Emmanuel, we want you to come back to this platform by Friday, and Patriot will bring Engineer Dele to this platform so he can explain
Yeah.
himself to the Edo
Okay.
people, because we are all Edolite here.
Not
He
a
has to tell us,
guarantee.
he owns us to explain to us.
No,
You
he's not.
Okay.
No,
In
I
He's
progress
not
don't.
of
in charge,
delegate.
though.
No, he's not the engineer in charge, but
Yeah.
he's got, as in,
No,
he's
it
got
doesn't
knowledge
matter.
about.
You got knowledge. If you come here and talk to the people from this platform and talk
Okay.
to the
So
Edolite,
we have any
so
to educate ourselves. So he
Yeah,
can
I'm
yes.
tell
sure
us
you'll be happy
what he
to do
knows.
that.
Okay.
So,
Thank you
Be
very
happy to
much.
do that.
Mr.
And
Patriot,
I'm
we
Yeah,
sure
hold
thank
you.
you.
Tupo can also point
Yeah,
us in the right direction.
yeah,
In
Mr.
that
Patriot,
regard.
we hold you for that. Make sure by Friday, 8 o'clock, he will be on this platform. And Emmanuel, we have a stream by Friday, 8 o'clock UK time and Nigeria time. So you'll be here
Okay.
to hear from Uwa and
Obaze, why are
question
you
him.
laughing?
Thank you.
I will. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bonnet. He has put them
So
on
do I
the
say?
spot.
All
Thank you.
right. So Tupo, just so that we can wrap it up, your questions are in order, and you are asking them the way a citizen should ask. I keep telling our people what I would have loved to hear from you, right? Is so things like the numbers when they were campaigning, the numbers, the sectors, and all. We don't engage well enough. And that's something I want to beg all of us. In this campaign season, let's engage them. Let's make them do the work. On all the platforms I'm on, I'm beginning to signal to them that we want to see your manifesto. And we need to, regardless of party, regardless of tribe or any other thing or religion, we need to together go into those manifestos, break them down, and begin to suggest to them, oh, you have not delved deep enough in this area. These are the things we need you to do. And give them timelines. Get them to commit to timelines.
Mr. Petrot, can I observe you before you continue?
Yes, sir.
Do you
Continue.
know that the third night, how will I speak the English now? What they call 10 Milan Bridge or what all this bridge. There's a particular bridge that the students of Auchi Polytechnic were the ones that drew and constructed that bridge in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you ask you this. I know there are many people who are working, things are really going on in Edo. But those days when we're growing up, we will see government going to the school, maybe the School of Science and Technology, and take students to go and execute a project. We will see government, Ministry of Works and Housing, take the ministry workers, they execute a project. Ministry of Works and Housing constructed the what they call it, the Koba Bridge. Now, government has this same ministry, this same powers, this same universities, these same students. My own concern is how come in Edo as a whole, I am not even seeing anybody that will just tell me I am working here. We are here. I'm only just seeing those ones that are always on the road holding placard to support government. Why don't I see the ones? Because I know many people in government too. But I ask them, what do you do? They tell me I be PSSA. I don't understand. The people who now run these offices, who are they? Are they not Edolites? That is my concern. So I think
do you know
government
this?
should do more of advertising what their programs are so that people can really get involved and be sure they are seeing what is going on.
I totally agree.
I don't want to be saying things again because it's online.
I totally agree. I agree with you on that one. And I also think there's a responsibility on the part of the citizens. That's where I was going to. So if they have promised you that in the next 18 months, so and so and so will happen, and in 6 months, there is nothing tracking towards that, we can then engage and say, Baba, if you are going to build a 7-story building and finish it in 18 months. By now, at least 2 floors should have been done now. Can we see? And all of that, and engage like that. Then you are not hearing there's an agency. You for 3 months, you have not seen any publication from them. You know that there should be applications and all. They are talking about programs they are bringing out. We should be able to help those. Let it not be that since I'm not applying, I will not be involved. We should be able to, on behalf of those who are applicants, begin to interrogate these agency heads and the heads of the departments and all, to say, we are not seeing the call for application. We are not seeing requests for expression of interest. We are not seeing calls for letters of intent for all these things you say you are doing. Meanwhile, we see MOU. So who are those who are going to implement this project? What is the project implementation plan? We know all of these things, but we are not asking the right questions. We engage in let me be circumspect in my words, but we don't engage like citizens who actually want these things to happen. We just want to be able to point fingers. And I think in this
you know why? Because we engage in a competitive manner, political party platform.
Exactly.
We don't engage the reality. So when you start engaging in the reality, people start telling you you don't like the person, you hate the person, because you want to be very reasonable to the discussion. That's what happens.
So yeah, so just to wrap it up, I think we should be looking forward to that in the next dispensation, because what is done is done. What was not done was not done. But we need Edo State to move forward. We need to engage in such a way that governance begins to now benefit the people across board. Across board, in all the places where I am engaged in initiatives with that, we are in social enterprise-wise, we do it across board. There was a vocational and technical education program we did. As far as you live in Edo State and you can prove that you have been in Edo State, you were registered in a school or something, whatever it is, we allowed people to come into that program.
Mr. Patriot, please borrow me a second. Please, so our viewers out there listening to us, if you're on Facebook, Emmanuel, have you subscribed to us?
Could you give me the subscription link, please?
Okay.
So let me send you my email.
No, you don't have to go through your email. If you are here, we can put it on the chat section of the right-hand side of your screen. There's a chat box there. We can put every link on Facebook and YouTube.
Just put the link on the chat section.
Yeah. Mr. Emmanuel, I want to put it on the chat. Can you see okay, I can see your email at the chat session. Just watch. I want to give you.
Emmanuel has left the building.
No. Ernest. Why?
It's Ernest.
Yeah, but he dropped his email address.
He dropped his email
address, but he can just click from the link directly. Mr. Ernest Bimon, you're welcome to. Thank you for
Mr. Petrot. I know Mr. Petrot is still there. I want to
hold on. Let me quickly say this. For those that are listening to us, you please like and share on Facebook. On YouTube, subscribe and thumbs up. Do that. And please, you people that is watching, come to this studio. This studio is meant for you. Come and air your grievances. Come and air your view. We are moderators. We cannot be biased. We'll just here have some piece of monologue. You see our panelists. They're the one engaging, having conversation. So if you have anything to say, we indulge you to come in. I beg, come. Because for now, we like now bonanza we do now. Time will come. Now space not go there for now.
By the time we have the governor of Edo State coming to the studio daily, weekly or monthly to tell us about the updates, and we know people will be in line.
Let me tell you guys, we have them line up. We have people, aspirant line up that want to come and showcase themselves here. From next 2 months, it will be a gbas. It's gbas. Wear your helmet and come and defend your candidate.
Uyi has agreed to provide us with the deputy governor, Omosede Igbinedion.
Yes, he's bringing Omosede. Uyi, you are bringing Omosede here. And Petrus is bringing on Friday.
The deputy governor.
Okay.
The deputy governor will stay on the queue. There are people already on the
I don't
queue.
have
We'll find it.
Obaseki's contact.
We'll put it on the
Moderator,
queue.
moderator,
Mr.
Yes.
can I
Tupen, that's
observe
what he
Mr.
said.
Petro? You see,
Go ahead.
eh, politics in Edo. When I got into politics, I got into politics having graduated from university, so I did not go to the streets to go and hold placards for politicians. I was actually looking for an avenue to express what I have learned in the university. And Obaseki came in to governance. I can tell you that when I started showing myself publicly in politics is when Obaseki came into governance, because he came with so much momentum, so much new world mentality, a whole lot of things that we needed to change in Edo, which is going on right now. But along the line, I think my own concerns, which I keep stressing on leadership, is these things that are happening, they are not really transferred. We're on this program now. We are talking, we're deliberating. All we talk here is the road, the this. It's until petrol, other things. People are not aware. And we'll keep dwelling on that, holding placard, feeling that, oh, this is how it is, because that is where the people are. That's the level of the awareness the people get. And if the people don't get this proper awareness of how governance is run, how can they tap into these resources that are being brought in by the government? So me, if not the government or the governor per se, because the governor is not going to be the one heading the hub or the Benin Technical School. People use their offices which have been given to them to sublet or give out these offices to cronies in disguise that, oh, the governor doesn't care for the people. You understand? So I think the government should be able to programs, advertise these programs, show records of how people are brought into these programs, how people are taken, how they are employed, so that people will know, yes, that's what America do now, data. They say, okay, in 2024, the data of people that came into a job was 200. The people that lost, 300. The 5 females. You give data. Because I can tell you that majority of these offices are run by people who don't care what is happening and they don't believe in the Edo people. So what the government might have a plan for the people, they will not be able to implement it through those offices they are holding. So mentioning this is a public forum. So this will now become a bad light to the government. I saw all these things happen. Obaseki was working. Is working. But how is it? It's I don't know how it's a step now. It's supposed to trickle down.
Tupo, can I help you? Tupo, can I help?
Yes.
It's a public forum. I'm putting my head out there, but I will say it. So, governance, especially at the level of implementation, needs to go way beyond fancy spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations. Right?
Yes.
And we who know better are the ones who can hold these people accountable. Because you know that the governor is not going to be the one who will do screening for those who will get into an academy, for instance. We are the people who these people sit with. We are the people who they are in secondary school and primary school groups with. That when you get to Benin, they are the ones you will sit with in Benin Club or wherever it is you hang out. Those are the people we need to engage at that level and hold accountable to say, look, what exactly is happening? When you, in your city where you are living, when you engage with the mayor, when you engage with the other men or councilmen or whatever it is they are called where you are, the ideas from there, take it, give it to these people, help them to adapt it and say, look, implement this at home. Look at their manifesto, look at their working plan and say, look at, according to your work plan, this is what you say you do, these 21st century skills that you want to transfer, how are you engaging? Who are the people that are your catchment? Okay, so how are you going to do it? Let's rally around these people and ensure that they succeed, not for themselves, but so that our people will enjoy the dividends of democracy. If we stand aloof and we keep criticizing and theorizing, it won't happen, no, my brother. You will keep seeing those spreadsheets and PowerPoints.
Okay, good. You see this point, that's the problem. Now, let me tell you one thing that I was hoping on the government to do when you talked about Benin Technical College. You see, you can have a very good craftsman, like maybe an iron bender on Egon Street, or a very good furniture man at Ibiwe or on Ruby. Or you can have a very good mechanic that can lose the full engine of a vehicle and couple it. Now, what happens to those people is that when they come to foreign countries and they are looking for a job, they might be looking for a factory or in a furniture home, and they go there and say, I'm a furniture man. The first thing they will ask them, do you have a certificate to show that you are a furniture man? The person say no. So, okay, how did you learn How did you learn to lose engine? They say, for road, my oga, I work with them for. You see, these things are not allowed here. That's why we have this waste of intelligence. Now, Benin Technical College was supposed to graduate students like every 3 months, giving them certificate, because we already know the mechanic knows his job very well. Just a little training, the theoretical part of it, and give him a certificate that I can present to anywhere in the world. Give him a job that can make him seamlessly transition into any environment. This is what we're looking at government to do. But we have a Benin Technical College. We have not seen anybody graduate from it. We have not seen anybody with certificate. I saw somebody come here one time. The guy is a very good painter. He can script. He can do everything. He's looking for a job, and they are telling us, if only he had gone to Benin Technical College to get certified, he can present that document because it's a registered document, it's a government document, and can easily get job. These are the things we are talking that the state government.
Okay, sir. Let's talk solutions now. Can we come up with a concept note of how to ensure?
So you mean people don't graduate from Benin Technical College?
I beg, you leave me, I beg.
No, now question. You don't talk. You cannot just make this accusation without you not go ask, make you.
He said he has not seen. He didn't say people don't.
But you don't have to see. But you don't
no,
have to see.
Why? Now. Why can't he see? He's from Edo State. And you don't you know someone that's graduated from Oluchi?
That was not even the argument.
I've not seen someone that finished from Niger College.
I
have not.
Good, I'm telling you, I have friends
that was not my argument. That was not my argument.
But there are people
that now. There are schools in. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that. But what he said is that he has not seen someone that graduated from technical college, and I said that does it mean that people don't graduate? I don't know. That means is the technical college is it not in use at all?
That was not my argument, Mr.
In the 80s, my auntie attended technical college and she graduated from there. My auntie.
No, I'm not talking about the 80s.
No, I'm just talking about people that school has been there for a long time. And
I'm just wondering if technical college is no longer in existence. That's what I'm asking.
No, he's saying he has not seen. People can say I've not seen a man with
okay, no, I thought no.
He cannot break that.
I just asked the question out of curiosity that what is happening to technical college.
No, he cannot come and say that the people don't graduate from there. That is
but you see, when Uyi asked that question, I don't think the response should have been that defensive.
No.
To me, it sounded like a clarifying question. He just wanted to know if it was the case that this man had not been anybody.
I know where these two people are standing. So that is why when he's giving the question to go, I know where he's going to.
Because Well, the truth is that I don't understand. To go make some statements, they are blanket statements. That okay, I have not seen anyone that graduated. Is people are listening, it's live, people are watching. You understand me? There are some things we say we are misleading people because is Benin Technical College, is it not functioning? Because when you say I've not seen anyone graduate from Benin Technical College, you made an example of Benin Technical College that people can go and get a certificate. If that man had gone to a place like Benin Technical College, he would have gotten a certificate and that would have enabled him get job easily abroad. You understand me? That like till now you have not seen someone that graduated from Benin Technical College. That statement means Benin Technical College is not in existence or it's not working or they are not graduating students. You understand me? So at times we need to mind the way we say things. I know that he does. I know that he's not a fan of the Governor Obaseki's administration, an administration that he helped to bring in. You understand?
No, you are criticizing him now. You are criticizing him.
No, what I'm saying, I said I know he's not.
Because you have tried to.
No, what I'm saying is that, but when we are talking, no, I said I know he's not a fan of Obaseki's administration, but when we are talking about these things, we should try to be objective, because when you just say that, oh, I've not seen anyone graduate from the place, it's like the structure is just there, it's not in existence.
Can I say something? I have not seen anyone in recent times that has graduated from Benin Technical College.
You know, the mistake.
Wait, I am saying it now. It now. I'm not speaking for.
But it does not mean that people don't graduate.
But it doesn't mean that people do not graduate from the school. So because
like the mistake,
you have
so sorry, Junior.
So when he says something about Petros, let me just drop this. Petros,
Okay.
sorry, let me just drop. When they said something about Edo jobs, do you know that I have a cousin that actually works in Ministry of Works and got the job through Edo job? He got into Edo job. So when they talk about we have not seen people or me and my people register till tomorrow, it does not mean that other Edolites are not benefiting from these programs. You understand? And there is no government initiative or government program that is going to benefit the entire
everybody.
Everybody.
But
it's going to be difficult.
Good.
And government cannot solve the unemployment problem alone by employing every unemployed Edo youth. There's no government in the world that employs
good. But if your cousin had not benefited from this program, which I applaud, will you say you have seen someone that has benefited from it? It's because
why I use my cousin as example is that I can go further and say and give you the name. It's somebody that you people know. You understand?
Yes.
There are some other persons. Yes, there are some other persons that are working there, but just because they are not close to me. They are close to me, but they are not my cousin. Like if I can, my cousin can be watching this now and say, why you say I beg you relax?
Yes,
but those ones are not fit them to relax. You understand me?
But they say it's not a hearsay. It's a fact. And you have first-hand information about him.
There a lot of persons have gotten jobs through. I've gotten jobs through Edo jobs in Edo State. But the thing is that when you're not part of, like when they were talking about roads, I said some persons in this area we say, this governor, now God go punish him, now God go punish. They will swear for the governor. But some persons in some areas will say, this Obaseki.
I've seen a person on social media. I think she's a social media influencer or something. She did a video walking in flood. There was a pool. I think after one rain or after a rainy day, she's always condemning. I know I'm not judging her. I think she's in Edo.
Yeah.
I know she's in Edo. You see her, she did a video, she was in a pool of water that's a flood. She had something in her head and she was being interviewed. And she complained about the governor and said, look at roads on 15th Street or 19th Street in Uniben, blah, 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 blah.
Junior, can I observe you?
Go ahead.
What Mr. Okao is saying, this is not a competition between me and you or whether I like government. Hold on now. Whether I like government or I don't like government. If I observe something in governments, it doesn't mean I've met government officials. I've told them what I don't like, and they didn't kill me. They can always say no, be like that. So if I come there, you try to just say it's because Benin Technical College, most of the projects in Edo State, the people who did it in Bendel, as it was then, graduated from Benin Technical College. Benin Technical College was created to graduate technical students, people with vocational technical skills like plastering, mason, and all that. These are people who you can easily notice in the society. And I say, well, there are other people who have already gotten these skills that they can go there to recertify so that at least they can show themselves in public. These are programs that government can arrange for people to come for a certification. That's what I said. You are trying to say it's government. It's not. I don't like government. You don't know what I like
You
or what
just
I don't
said
like.
you have not seen someone, and
Hold
I
on.
said that.
Hold on now.
Because
Hold on.
when you said it, I was shocked. Like, is there no
Hold
one
on.
graduating from your school?
Moderators, can we go offline? It's over 3 hours.
Yes, because I was trying to round up. I just wanted him to touch
Yeah. There's a reason why Patriot wants us to go offline. Maybe
No, it's not. Yes, we can go offline, but friends,
because
we have a lot of people
I want to
online,
just be
and we have hit the
responsible.
3 hour. We have hit the 3 hour
And
mark.
I can tell you very well that Obaseki is doing well. I have my concerns. That
Are
one
you
is
saying this because you're online or because you
no. Like I said, I have my concerns. My concerns are very different from his own capacity to put things in place. Like get the investment, do all those things. Those are different things now. Elumelu can do that, but can he be president? We should look at it that way. Don't come and think, oh, you love Obaseki more than me. I can quarrel with my father and say he didn't do something right.
Okay,
Mr.
Tuko, thank you.
I don't love Obaseki.
We have to round up.
We have to
round up. We have to go. Like we always say, everything has a beginning and an end. Thank you guys for coming to the studio. Thank you for giving us your contribution. We never. I think the time is never enough when it comes to our beloved state, our beloved country, and we do it with our beloved brothers. It is never too much. The time is never too much. I appreciate your taking out time to come to the studio to be with us. This platform was created to discuss unbiased issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Edo people, Nigerians, home and abroad. So again, don't forget those on the YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook channel. Subscribe to us. Click the like button. Click the thumbs up button. Share on your page if you want to. And don't forget to put your alerts on, because on Friday, same time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, we are going to be here because we have special people. The Patriot is coming with an engineer to educate Mr. Emmanuel about the Gele port that has been built in Edo State. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oyi is coming with the first female deputy governor.
Yes, please don't forget, keep yourself in.
You want me to bring her here?
Yeah, well, if you
You have to bring her here.
Bring her here so she can come to tell us about her
bring her to the studio so she can talk to
our appearance fee is 1K.
Okay.
No problem. We'll pay. I'll pay for everybody.
Somebody's agreed to pay.
Has she been nominated as deputy?
I don't have no.
Okay, thank you guys. Have a good day. Let's